It's 6 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden is scheduled to deliver remarks today on the terrorist attacks in Israel. More from Mark Mayfield.
Officials say he'll speak from the White House at 1 p.m. Eastern. Since Hamas' initial attack over the weekend, the death toll on both sides has risen to over 1,500, including 11 Americans. Biden noted earlier on Monday that it's likely American citizens are being held hostage by Hamas.
At least 11 Americans are among the dead after the attacks. Former President Barack Obama is condemning what he calls the brazen terrorist attacks by Hamas that led to the all-out war with Israel over the weekend. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the former president wrote Monday that all Americans should be horrified and outraged. With well over 1,000 dead and thousands more injured on both sides of the conflict, Obama said, as we support Israel's right to defend itself against terror, we must keep striving for a just and lasting peace with Israelis and Palestinians alike. The Tulsa, Oklahoma community is mourning the loss of one of the final remaining survivors of the Tulsa race massacre. Oklahoma State Representative Regina Goodwin says that Hughes Van Ellis died yesterday morning in Denver at the age of 102. Van Ellis was among the last 3 known survivors of the 1921 deadly attack on Tulsa's African-American community that led to the destruction of homes and businesses in Tulsa's Greenwood district, also known as Black Wall Street. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is now running as an independent in his bid for the White House.
To do that, I must first declare my own independence. Independence from the Democratic Party.
Kennedy Jr. was running for president as a Democrat, but told supporters in Philadelphia he's making a change. Members of his famous family, including sister Carrie Kennedy and brother Joe Kennedy II, the oldest brother and former congressman, condemned his campaign. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Kentucky Sports Radio and Matt Jones on KNN.
You know what's interesting? You've never heard that.
Some people think Matt Jones has a big mouth.
I mean, it stinks.
And they love it.
I love that answer, all right?
Don't miss a minute of Kentucky Sports Radio on KNN.
I mean, I never felt like it even entered your guy's mind that you could
listen on your KNN affiliate. If your station doesn't have it, ask them to get it.
I got some questions coming in here, guys. These are quick hitters.
Kentucky Sports Radio.
How fun was that?
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The field of GOP presidential candidates is shrinking. Brian Shook reports.
Former Texas Congressman Will Hurd announced Monday he's dropping out of the race. He said it became clear to him that the time had come to suspend his campaign. Hurd is now throwing his support behind former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, saying he believes she's the best person in the race to navigate challenges the country faces. He added that Haley has shown a willingness to articulate a different vision for the country than Donald Trump. I'm Brian Shook.
President Biden has been interviewed by the special counsel leading an investigation into his handling of classified documents. In a statement, the White House said the voluntary interview was conducted at the White House Sunday and Monday. It adds that Biden and the White House are cooperating with the probe and being transparent. Special counsel Robert Hur was appointed earlier this year after classified materials from Biden's time as vice president were found at his Delaware home and at an old office in Washington, D.C. Pro-life activists in Texas are attempting to force abortion funds to hand over the personal information of every supporter dating back to 2021. Trey Thomas has the story.
The Frontera Fund's Kathy Torres says the goal is to make people afraid to donate.
Being bold and unapologetic about abortion isn't exactly something that anti-abortion people like, so they do this to try and silence us.
The demands come as part of a lawsuit over Texas's 6-week abortion ban. The Frontera Fund is trying to overturn the part of the law that allows anyone to file suit if they believe the law is being broken. I'm Trey Thomas.
And with no winners Monday night, the next Powerball drawing is for the second largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history. Winning numbers this Wednesday would bring in a prize of $1.73 billion, or a lump cash payment of $756 million. The last jackpot, just over $1 billion, was won back on July the 19th. Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. We told you last month that Lincoln County Schools has voted to add school resource officers at every district school. They've now announced the first 2 new hires. Stanford Police Department officers Eric Taylor and Jeff Peak have been added to serve as SROs at Lincoln County. Taylor's a retired KSP trooper and will primarily be stationed at Crab Orchard Elementary School. Meanwhile, Peak's a retired Danville officer and will primarily be stationed at Houstonville Elementary. Stanford Police now has 5 SROs on their staff, with 2 more set to be hired to serve all 7 schools in the district. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda includes proclamations naming it Fire Prevention Week, Kentucky Extension Homemakers Week, and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There will also be updates from a Gathering Place Director Ben Garant, CVB Director Kendall Clinton, EMA Director Brian Caldwell, and EMS Director Mike Rogers. It's this morning at 9 o'clock at the Boyle County Courthouse. The meeting is open and the public is encouraged to attend. And today's the deadline to register to vote for the November general election. You can do that at your local county courthouse or online at the Secretary of State's website. I'm Joe Mathis.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless get that $5 Biggie Bag at Wendy's today.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of select sandwiches plus 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs, from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? 'Cause everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, if you're thinking about getting the latest iPhone, check this out. With Boost Infinite, you get the latest iPhone every year and unlimited wireless for just $60 a month. Yeah, you get the new titanium iPhone 15 Pro that was just announced. Then again, next year you get the latest iPhone. Every year. Boost Infinite. Infinitely better. To learn more, pick up your phone, dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. Terms apply. After 30 gigabytes, service may be slowed. Receive a comparable iPhone model each year with an acceptable trade-in every year. Requires credit qualification and 36-month phone financing agreement. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from this station's network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
It's going to be sunny today, high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Mostly clear Wednesday night and a low of 50. Sunny Thursday, high of 78. Scattered showers on Friday, mainly after 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 74. Showers and a possible thunderstorm before 8 a.m. on Saturday. Then scattered showers, high of 65. Scattered showers Sunday, mostly cloudy, high of 57. Scattered showers on Monday, partly sunny, high of 57. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies, 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's October 10th. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away this Friday morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday or anniversary between the 7th and the 13th, we have Hope McMullen, our lone registrant at this point. All he needs is a name and a phone number. We'll get him registered for you. All right, kids, we're going to give you the DQ Today Is quiz answers. There's 7 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 7, after the 7:30 weather forecast. Wait until I call for it, if you would. And be the first in. If you've not won, you win once a month and pick up your winning within 30 days. That's all the rules we have, all right? And all you have to do is give me one of the 7 things today is. Are you ready to find out what they are? Let's do it. Today is World Handbag Day, World Homeless Day, Cake Decorating Day, World Mental Health Day, Shift 10 Day, Hug a Drummer Day, National Tuxedo Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, here's your life hack. Can't brush after a meal? Gargle salt water. You'll be amazed at all the gunk that comes out of your teeth. Your positive thought says, forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. All right. And we've made it through one day, kids. We are going to get through to Friday morning. We light that fuse and start another weekend together right here on WHBN. So sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air. The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network, proudly on America with the playing of our national anthem. This is Tanya Tucker. She's 65 years old today. The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the singing of our national anthem. It is 6:13. Happy Tuesday to you.
Now you know it's Tuesday, and we say hooray, 'cause at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. The weekend's looking so far away, so there is nothing else I can say except it's Tuesday. Tuesday all day long, sing along. Yes, we know it's Tuesday, much to our dismay. But at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. Next comes Wednesday, and then comes Thursday, and Friday too. But it's Tuesday today. Yes, it's Tuesday now, so don't have a cow. Because it is Tuesday, Tuesday.
Such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. It's such a pretty world today, knowing that you're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. It's such a pretty world today. Knowing that you're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you.
Wynn Stewart, is such a pretty day today. 6:16 and a half, and it is a pretty day with you in it on WHBN AM and FM. Hey, how about some birthdays? We've got Debbie Lester, Kathy King, Kimini Costello, Carol Culling, Austin Mont, Jay Hetmansperger, Jason Christian, Sidney Del Rosio, Matt Rogers, and Ernest Dunn.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, Martina, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to Ernest, Matt, Sidney, Jason, Jay, Austin, Carol, Kimini, Kathy, and Debbie. All right. Want to know what's coming up? I'll tell you. We have got Joe's Look at Sports. Oh, wait a minute. We got to put that backwards. This is backwards. Let me put that down there somewhere. There we go. That's better. We've got some NBC Entertainment news. Have some news from our local businesses. We ask your kind attention to and ask you try to support all of our locally owned businesses year-round. Help our mom and pops to survive. They appreciate it. We do, too. Bottom of the hour news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast, some laughs together. Kick it with Kenneth Riley. Then next hour, we'll start out. We'll have Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We'll have around 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today is Quiz. 7:45, good news from Jamie Dunn of Shelter Insurance. 7:50, someone from Harrisburg Tire and Automotive should be calling in. Right after the 8 o'clock news, we'll be checking in with our head football coach, Craig East. We'll see how the practice went yesterday, and we'll start setting up Casey County as Mercer goes to Casey County this Friday night. We'll have the game right here for you, of course, on WHBN 99.5. Then we will have, at about 8:20, Amanda Mace Bledsoe, our state senator. James the Gardener won't be in today, so we'll be missing him. 8:45, random facts from David Hopewell. After the 9 o'clock news, Jill Cutler. Since they took off, I guess she thought she worked for the post office yesterday, but she took yesterday off. We'll find out about her and get you lined up for the week, what's going on. Then after the 9:30 news, we'll have a guest from Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. All of that and a whole lot more just for you right here on WHBN AM and FM. Well, Joe, did your Braves come back and win last night?
The Braves even their series up with the Phillies after an insane ending. The Diamondbacks take a 2-0 lead over the Dodgers. Monday Night Football sees the Raiders over the Packers. Those are the headlines on this Tuesday morning. I'm Joe Mathis guiding you through these Tuesday morning sports, starting off in Major League Baseball, where once again it seemed the Atlanta Braves' regular season dominance was no match for the Phillies' playoff brilliance. Yet down to the last 4 outs before falling into a hole that would have wrecked their record-setting year, Braves slugger Austin Riley saved their season, and Michael Harris Jr. sent them off to Philadelphia with a game-saving play. Riley lofted a go-ahead two-run home run off of the Phillies reliever Jeff Hoffman with 2 outs in the 8th inning, lifting Atlanta to a 5-4 win in Game 2 over their National League Division Series and NL East rival Philadelphia Phillies. The game ended in almost equally dramatic fashion with a stunning double play after Nick Castellanos drove a ball to the fence in right center field, only for Atlanta center fielder Michael Harris to reel the ball in with a leaping catch up against the fence. He whirled and fired toward the infield as Bryce Harper, understandably thinking he might score on the apparent extra base hit, tried to scamper back to first base. Here's how it sounded during the broadcast yesterday on TBS.
Most closers don't. He deals a 2-2. Castellanos in the air to right center field. Harris is on the run. Harris at the track. He leaps and he makes the catch. Harper might be doubled up. The throw gets away. The throw to first. It's over. It's over.
The Braves beat the Phillies yesterday 5-4 in the NL West, NLDS out west in Los Angeles. Now do you believe in the Arizona Diamondbacks? The D-backs continue their magical vengeance tour through the postseason, kicking sand in the faces of the LA Dodgers for the second straight game, winning 4-2 last night, and now are just one victory away from advancing to the National League Championship Series for only the third time in franchise history. The D-backs are up 2-0 in the best of 5 NLDS and can close out the series tomorrow night or Thursday night at Chase Field in Phoenix, completing their stunning postseason run. The last time the D-backs played in Phoenix, they were being swept by Houston to close out the regular season, although they clinched the final wildcard spot with a loss and celebrated with a pool party. In Monday Night Football last night, Max Crosby and the Las Vegas Raiders snapped their 3-game losing streak. Raiders running back Josh Jacobs scored the go-ahead touchdown in the fourth quarter, and the club was able to hold off the Green Bay Packers to win 17-13 in front of their home fans. Neither offense was able to find a rhythm on Monday night. Packers quarterback Jordan Love tossed 3 interceptions and was sacked twice in what was a tough night for the quarterback. The Raiders came into Week 5 with just 1 takeaway. They had 3 takeaways last night. Linebacker Robert Spillane had 2 of those 3, and quarterback Amik Robinson had an interception with under a minute remaining in the fourth quarter that sealed the game for Las Vegas. That's what's going on in sports. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother.
Rapper 21 Savage is celebrating after performing outside of the U.S. for the very first time. He hit the stage with Drake in Toronto Saturday night, one day after being denied entry into Canada. It's unclear why 21 was held up at the border Friday night. He just recently got his green card, making him a permanent U.S. resident. He's originally from the United Kingdom, where he was arrested in 2019 for living in the United States with an expired visa. Videos making the rounds on social media show Drake hyping up 21 as the rapper makes his way through the crowd with a Canadian flag on his shoulders. The upcoming Fantastic Four flick is getting prepped for filming. Director Matt Shackman said in an interview with Collider that the movie will begin shooting next year in London, pending an end to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike. With casting rumors all over the place, he announced that once the strike is resolved, he's excited to share details he just can't as of yet. The film is currently set for a May 2025 release date. Ariana Grande's divorce to Dalton Gomez is being finalized just weeks after the couple announced they were ending their marriage. The filings put the date of separation back in February, though they didn't file for divorce until late last month. Grande will reportedly give Gomez $1.25 million, along with half of the net proceeds from the sale of their shared home. That's entertainment. Steve Greenfield, NBC News Radio.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Since 1984. Always on time with our professional team when we show up at your door. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA WHBN is on the way.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrodsburg, David Hopewell and Randy Couch.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into...
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
There's a full moon over Tulsa. I hope that it's shining on you. The nights are getting colder in Cherokee County. There's a blue northern passing through. I remember green eyes and a rancher's daughter, but remember is all that I do. Losing you left a pretty good cowboy with nothing to hold on to. Sundown came and I drove to town and drank a drink or two. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. I'm sure missing you. I'm sure missing you. Hear the city lights outshine the moon. I was just now thinking of you. Sometimes when the wind blows, you can see the mountains and all the way to Malibu. Everyone's a star here in LA County. You ought to see the things that they do. All the cowboys down on the Sunset Strip wish that they could be like you. Santa Monica Freeway sometimes makes a country girl blue. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. I worked 10 hours on a John Deere tractor just thinking of you all day. I've got a calico cat and a two-room flat on a street in West LA. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. I'm sure missing you. I'm sure missing you.
David Frizzell and Shelley West. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And you have got it on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We're 15 seconds out of news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We will then have some laughs together. And finally, we'll top it off by kicking it with Kenneth Riley right after these.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A Nelson County judge has denied a request to lower the bond for Brooks Houck.
Brooks Houck is charged with murder and tampering with evidence in connection with the 2015 disappearance of Bardstown mother Crystal Rogers. Houck's attorneys filed to have his bond lowered from $10 million to $500,000 with the condition that he have a GPS monitoring system with work release if the bond were to be posted. A judge denied that request, saying the court believes there are one or more cooperating witnesses whose safety they are concerned for should Houck post bond. I'm Haley Hansen.
Southern Kentucky pastor Alan Dodson is stuck in Israel. Dodson travels with a group that manages Holy Land tours. The pastor claims to be in a safe place. His last flight attempt out was canceled. He'll continue to update family through social media. Meantime, a group of people from Nelson County made it out safely. The mayor of Bardstown saying the residents found themselves in a challenging situation when Hamas launched those attacks starting Saturday. He says the group made it out of Israel thanks to swift and effective action by Kentucky's congressional delegation, the U.S. Embassy, and the Pentagon. Today is the last day for Kentuckians to register to vote in the November election. In Jefferson County, the clerk's office is having workers stationed at each motor vehicle branch available to walk people through the voter registration process. Communications Director Aaron Huber tells WOKY-TV.
So we'll have a couple of folks from the clerk's office standing at the table throughout the day and just kind of drawing people over and saying, hey, have you had the chance to register to vote? Do you know everything that you need to know about the election coming up and where to go to vote?
Registration will end at 4 p.m. today. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRN's Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. It's going to be sunny today, high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny Wednesday, high of 71. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low of 50. Sunny Thursday, high of 78. Right now, under clear skies, we have 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Make it 6:32 and a half. Yeah, all right. Ready, Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. You ready to laugh? We have got some laughs queued up for you. This first one's called Brazilian Butt Lift Luggage.
Hey, are you sick and tired of paying those outrageous baggage fees every time you travel?
I sure am.
Then you need Brazilian butt lift luggage.
How's it work?
You strap it around your waist, cram your belongings into it, and it looks like you've got a Brazilian butt lift.
Brazilian butt lift luggage is great. I cram all of my stuff into my butt, and when I get to the airport, all I get are compliments, not baggage fees.
And I stuffed a couple of suits into my butt, and let's just say my booty looks fantastic.
It sure does. So next time somebody says, hey, nice butt, you can say,
it's not my butt, it's my luggage.
Brazilian butt lift luggage. Try it today.
$170,000 fake eye crafters.
Ready to take your vision to the next level?
I sure am.
Well, why not try a pair of $170,000 fake eyes? At $170,000 fake eye crafters, we can make that happen. We have a huge selection of $170,000 fake eyes that will be ready in about an hour.
I'm so sick of annoying contacts. They really hurt my eyes. Well, I went to $170,000 fake eye crafters and got a pair of $170,000 fake eyes in about an hour. I mean, sure, I had to cash out my 401k to be able to afford them, but everybody's talking about my $170,000 fake eyes, especially my wife. She just can't believe I got them.
$170,000 fake eye crafters. Get your $170,000 fake eyes today.
This was called Slam Fast Diet.
My husband and I just can't seem to lose weight.
It's so frustrating.
Well, did you know that eating with your non-dominant hand can help, and so can Slam Fast?
Slam Fast? How's it work?
It's easy. You slam your dominant hand in a door so you can't eat with it and watch the pounds melt off.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty painful. I shouldn't.
It's as simple as slamming your hand in a car door for breakfast.
Ah, my hand.
Slamming your hand in a closet door for lunch.
Oh, why?
And slamming your hand in your trunk and a sensible meal for dinner.
Ah,
honey, why aren't you doing it?
I'm fine with the way I look, I guess. I'm good.
The Slam Fast Diet. Slam your hand in a door and lose weight today.
This one's called the dog pregnancy test.
Ready to find out whether or not you're pregnant? Then you need the DPT, the dog pregnancy test. The only pregnancy test where your dog lets you know whether or not you're pregnant.
Cool. How's it work?
1 bark means you're pregnant. 2 barks means you're not pregnant.
What do 3 barks mean?
3 barks mean you might be pregnant and your dog really needs to go outside to tinkle.
What do 4 barks mean?
4 barks mean you probably aren't pregnant and your dog ate a whole pack of Oreos and threw up on your couch.
Oh, come on.
The dog pregnancy test. Have your furry friend let you know whether or not you're pregnant today.
And finally, burritos.
Our morning show host eats only the finest breakfast burritos available. Well, the finest ones available at the 24-hour convenience store near the radio station. Have you seen the clerk there? Eesh, he looks like one of the vampires from that True Blood show. Stay tuned.
All right. It is 6:36. Time to kick it with Kenneth Riley. And Kenneth called me up yesterday and said, Rick, I want to hear the Beach Boys.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around, round, round, I get around, I get around. Down the same old strip, I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. My buddies and me, you're getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. I get around, round, 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 I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. I get around. We always take my car 'cause it's never been beat, and we've never missed yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady 'cause it wouldn't be right to leave your best girl home on a Saturday night. I get around, round, 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 I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. I get around. Round, round, get around. I get around. Yeah, get around, round, round, I get around. 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 Get around, round, round, I get around.
The Beach Boys, I Get Around, as we kicked it with Kenneth Riley at 6:38. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. This is going to be too early for me to try to read that one, so I will do this. I'll come back to that one. What's the last thing you think about before going to sleep? If your answer is whatever I'm looking at on my phone, here's a much better option. According to Reid Hoffman, who's the founder of LinkedIn, you should give your brain an overnight job. Basically, right before you go to bed, think of a problem you might want to solve creatively. It could be anything from how to land your dream job to how you could organize your closet. Then go to sleep. Let your subconscious mind think about the problem and work through some solutions. Hoffman says when he wakes up, one of the first things he does is think about the problem again to see what new ideas his brain came up with overnight. See if that doesn't overtax you or give you a different thing to think about, all right? We're going to give you some things to think about right now with our locally owned businesses. We will have your weather forecast and your health report. All of that just for you right here on WHBN AM and FM. It's 639.5.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar with Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. Let me tell you about our affordable eyewear pricing. If you just need distance or near only glasses, we offer a frame, thinner lens, and non-glare coating for $119. We offer a frame, Zeiss Progressive no-line bifocal, and thinner lens with non-glare coating for $249. We want you to feel comfortable coming to our office to buy glasses. To schedule an eye exam with me, Dr. Matthew Duggar in Harrodsburg, call 859-605-2214.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? 'Cause everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, if you're thinking about getting the latest iPhone, check this out. With Boost Infinite, you get the latest iPhone every year and unlimited wireless for just $60 a month. Yeah, you get the new titanium iPhone 15 Pro that was just announced. Then again, next year you get the latest iPhone. Every year. Boost Infinite. Infinitely better. To learn more, pick up your phone, dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. Terms apply. After 30 gigabytes, service may be slowed. Receive a comparable iPhone model each year with an acceptable trade-in every year. Requires credit qualification and 36-month phone financing agreement. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from this station's network.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 68. For tonight, clear, low of 38. Tomorrow's going to be partly sunny, high of 71. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Let's take a peek. A lot of times we get off of the screen. Doggone thing gets right in the way. Right now we have clear skies, 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:43.
The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative has launched its second bio-research facility in Illinois. CZI co-founder and co-CEO Priscilla Chan was on hand to announce the launch of the Chan Zuckerberg BioHub Chicago.
Chicago BioHub is going to change the way our world deals with disease. It will help scientists do their part in ending disease as we know it.
The new biomedical research hub brings together 3 of Illinois' leading scientific and technology institutions to study human tissue. They include the University of Chicago, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, and Northwestern University. Yelling at your kids could be causing long-term damage. New research out of Wingate University and University College London found that verbal abuse can have long-lasting repercussions: depression, aggression, substance abuse, and other behavioral disorders. Health updates, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
I am dreaming tonight of an old southern town and the best friend that I ever had. For I've grown so weary of roaming around, and I'm going home to my dad. Your hair has turned to silver, and I know you're failing too. Daddy dear, oh daddy, I'm coming back to you. You made my childhood happy, but still I long to roam. I've had my way, but now I'll say I long for you and for home. Dear Daddy, you shared all my sorrows and joys. You tried hard to bring me up right. I know you'll still be one of the boys. I'm starting back home tonight. Your hair has turned to silver, and I know you're failing too. Daddy dear, oh daddy, I'm coming back to you. You made my childhood happy, but still I long to roam. I've had my way, but now I'll say I long for you and for home. I've had my way, but now I'll say I long for you and for home.
Country and more. WHBN.
Nothing gets me down. You got it tough. Oh, I've seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You got to roll with the punches, get to what's real. Can't you see me sitting here? I got my back against a wrecking machine. Can't you see what I made? Might as well jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Might as well jump. How? Hey, you, who said that? Baby, how you been? You saying, oh no. Can't you see what I made? Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump.
David Lee Roth and the Jay Jorgensen Bluegrass Band. That's called Jump, the old Van Halen song, as we celebrate the 69th birthday of David Lee Roth, 69 years old. Before that, we heard from Tanya Tucker, Daddy and Home. And guess what? Tanya Tucker's 65 years old today. Yeah, we are playing the hits. We are playing the birthday-ers right here on WHBN AM and FM. It's 6:52.
This is Earl Motzer alerting you to a Neighborhood Watch Town Hall virtual meeting from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, October 10th on WHBN 1420 AM and 99.5 FM. Representatives from the Mercer County Fire Department, Sheriff's Office, and Crime Stoppers will share information on fire, law enforcement, and medical prevention tips you can use. A 3-page agenda can be downloaded from the Zoom link on hometownlive.net. Thank you.
Local high school football and Hometown Radio Network.
This is Gary True, voice of the Mercer County Football Titans. Listen to every game on WHBN.
This is Scott Bowen, voice of the Garrett County Golden Lions. Hear the games on Z105.
This is Joe Mathis, voice of the Danville Football Admirals. Listen to every Admiral game on AM 1230 WHIR.
This is Steve Bertram inviting you to join us for Boyle County High School football on Z105.
All games streamed live at hometownlive.net.
Are you sitting on a treasure trove of gold and silver jewelry and coins? It's time to turn those forgotten pieces into cold, hard cash. This is Lauren. Visit B&L Jewelers, your trusted neighborhood jewelry experts. We're here to make your dreams shine brighter. Sell your unwanted gold and silver jewelry, coins with confidence. We offer cash on the spot with competitive prices and a quick, hassle-free process.
I got top dollar for my coins. Thanks to B&L Jewelers, I'm turning my old valuables into something new.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to sell my old jewelry. B&L Jewelers made it simple and rewarding. At B&L Jewelers, we pride ourselves on our integrity and professionalism. We've been serving our community for 16 years, earning trust one customer at a time. Don't wait. Visit B&L Jewelers today at Danville Manor Shopping Center or give us a call at 859-238-0476. Discover the hidden value in your jewelry box. B&L Jewelers, where your treasures find a new home. Transform your gold and silver into cash today.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football on Friday the 13th as Boyle County hosts Lincoln County Friday on Z105. Danville is at Somerset on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County is at Casey County on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County is at Marion County on hometownlive.net and delayed on Z105. All those games kick off Friday night 7:30 and all of them streaming live at hometownlive.net.
This is Natanya of South Africa. When you're cruising the dial for great music, listen to my friend Radio Rick on WHBN, The Rooster.
Wrote my whole life down in a notebook, songs about you and me. I've been singing to every soul in Tennessee. Nobody seems to listen. No one ever smiles the way that you do. So I guess you'll never hear me on the radio. And I'd give up this crazy dream of mine to hold you once more. Need
Meet me in Montana, me, Osmond and Dan Seals. It is 6:58 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. It seems like everyone at least one common word that they try to avoid because they have trouble pronouncing it. People on social media talking about the everyday words that they know that they're going to stumble over. Here are a few highlights. Rural, brewery, Marlboro, posthumously, Worcestershire sauce, sixth, anomie, hamster, not hamster, espresso, not espresso, I see, realtor, a lot of people say realtor, negligible, gyro, or euro, some people pronounce it both, proselytize, abominable, metastasized, phenomenon, February, amortization, and someone said, for some reason, I really like to focus when I say rear-wheel drive. Whew, I got through that a little better than I thought. That's why I didn't want to do that first thing, pronounce it. I probably didn't get everything just perfect, but that's all right because you are listening to WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955, FM 99.5, AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. That's your big savings store address. Go to hometownlive.net, click on Big Deal, save 20, 30, up to 50%. We're seen at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Israel plans to start distributing assault rifles to volunteer teams in border communities and mixed Jewish-Arab towns. The nation's national security minister outlined the plan in a social media post today. At least 10,000 rifles will be handed out, to be followed by helmets and flak jackets. President Biden is scheduled to deliver remarks today on the terrorist attacks in Israel by Hamas. Officials say he'll speak from the White House at 1 p.m. Eastern. Biden noted earlier Monday it's likely American citizens are being held hostage by Hamas. World leaders are speaking out in support of Israel. Mark Mayfield reports.
President Biden, French President Macron, German Chancellor Scholz, Italian Prime Minister Meloni, and British Prime Minister Sunak issued a joint statement on Monday. The leaders condemned the attacks on Israel by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. They described what they call the terrorist actions of Hamas as having no justification and no legitimacy. The death toll on both sides of the conflict is now over 1,500, including 11 Americans. The White House is being lit blue and white in honor of the Israeli flag. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is now running as an independent in his bid for the White House. Kennedy was running for president as a Democrat, but told supporters in Philadelphia Monday that he's making a change. He began his run in the spring against President Biden. The 69-year-old said he wants to be free from taking sides. Social media platforms will be held accountable in California for failing to curb the spread of child sexual abuse materials. Nika Magajas reports.
Under the new law, Instagram, TikTok, and other social media platforms would be banned from knowingly facilitating, aiding, or abetting commercial sexual exploitation. A court would then be required to award damages between $1 million and $4 million for each violation. Platforms could avoid legal action by conducting routine audits to catch potentially harmful material and fix any issues.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-990-3434. 800-990-3434. 800
The field of GOP presidential candidates is shrinking. Brian Shook reports.
Former Texas Congressman Will Hurd announced Monday he's dropping out of the race. He said it became clear to him that the time had come to suspend his campaign. Hurd is now throwing his support behind former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, saying he believes she's the best person in the race to navigate challenges the country faces. He added that Haley has shown a willingness to articulate a different vision for the country than Donald Trump. I'm Brian Shook.
President Biden has been interviewed by the special counsel leading an investigation into his handling of classified documents. In a statement, the White House said the voluntary interview was conducted at the White House Sunday and Monday. It adds that Biden and the White House are cooperating with the probe and being transparent. Special counsel Robert Hur was appointed earlier this year after classified materials from Biden's time as vice president were found at his Delaware home and at an old office in Washington, D.C. Pro-life activists in Texas are attempting to force abortion funds to hand over the personal information of every supporter dating back to 2021. Trey Thomas has the story.
The Frontera Fund's Kathy Torres says the goal is to make people afraid to donate.
Being bold and unapologetic about abortion isn't exactly something that anti-abortion people like. So they do this to try and silence us.
The demands come as part of a lawsuit over Texas's 6-week abortion ban. The Frontera Fund is trying to overturn the part of the law that allows anyone to file suit if they believe the law is being broken. I'm Trey Thomas.
And with no winners Monday night, the next Powerball drawing is for the second largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history. Winning numbers this Wednesday would bring in a prize of $1.73 billion.
Wow.
Or a lump cash payment of $756 million. The last jackpot, just over $1 billion, was won back on July the 19th. Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
I'll take it. It is 7:05. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for local news with Joe. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville, online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. 2 Columbia, Kentucky natives were arrested in Harrisburg after a traffic stop resulted in a drug bust. It happened Sunday morning when Harrisburg police pulled a vehicle over for traffic violations. A search of the vehicle turned up methamphetamine, Xanax, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. The 2 people in the vehicle, George Grant and Megan Coffey, both natives of Columbia, Kentucky, were arrested and hit with multiple charges. They were lodged in the Boyle County Jail. The Boyle County Fiscal Court has voted to replace the roofs at Constitution Square Park. The Advocate Messenger reporting that Constitution Square, where the original state constitution was written, will have the roofs on the building there replaced. The roofs are covered in moss, and magistrates stated that the roofs have needed to be replaced for years. The $109,000 plus project to replace the cabin roofs will be paid for with American Rescue Plan Act funding. The largest telecommunications class in KSP history has just graduated. The class of 30 telecommunicators represent the 13 Kentucky State Police posts across the state. Telecommunicators handle the dispatch duties for KSP troopers, as well as commercial vehicle enforcement officers, conservation officers, and other emergency service agencies. Telecommunicators also recently were given an annual salary raise by more than $8,000, as well as a $3,100 training stipend, raising their annual starting salary to more than $41,000. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and Saturday 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Scattered showers Friday, mainly after 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 74. Showers and a possible thunderstorm before 8 a.m. on Saturday, then scattered showers, high of 65. Scattered showers on Sunday, mostly cloudy, high of 57. Scattered showers on Monday, partly sunny, high of 57. Right now under clear skies, we have 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:08 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's October 10th. Radio Rick, thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. You can use that number to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway. We're doing another one Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 7th and the 13th. We got Hope McMullen registered. If you know somebody's got a birthday or anniversary between those dates, give me a call, 734-4321. We'll get them registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays. Let's go ahead and see who we have today. John Lyon, Ernest Dunn, Matt Rogers, Sidney Del Rosio, Jason Christian, Jay Hetmansperger, Austin Mott, Carol Culling, Kimani Costello, Kathy King, and Debbie Lester.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Appreciate, Neil, you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthday-ers. All right, kids, I'm giving you for the second time the answers to the DQ. Today is quiz. All right. There are 7 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 7 after the 7:30 weather forecast. All right, we'll have K&N, we'll have local news, do the weather forecast, then call me up, be the first in, tell me one of the 7 things today is. You'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good, all right? Now, today is, are you ready? World Handbag Day, World Homeless Day, Cake Decorating Day, World Mental Health Day, Shift 10 Day, Hug a Drummer Day, National Tuxedo Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, here's your life hack. Can't brush after a meal? Gargle salt water. You'll be amazed at all the gunk that comes out of your teeth. Your positive thought says, forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. All right, we made it through one day. We'll make it through to Friday morning together when we light that fuse and start another weekend together early because we can. And because we can tell you that we've got Steve Bertram Sports on the way. That'll be followed by the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. After 7:35, DQ Today is quiz. 7:45, we will have the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. 7:50, Harrisburg Tire. Someone will be calling in, and automotive. At right after 8 o'clock news, we'll have our head football coach, Craig East, be calling in. 8:20, Amanda Mace Bledsoe, state senator. Random facts at 8:45 from David Hopewell. After the 9 o'clock news, we'll have Jill Cutler, the Chamber Report, and 9:30 news, Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Good morning. You're on WHBN.
Yay, I'd like to go ahead and get my daughter's anniversary on here today.
Okay, who would that be?
Her name is...
Her name is what?
And it's Jamie and Nathan Bottoms.
Jamie and Nathan Bottoms.
Yep, anniversary, 3 years.
3 years. Well, happy anniversary to them.
All right.
Very good. Tell them happy anniversary. Thank you.
I will let them know that. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, you take care, my friend.
You do the same.
All right.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. There you go. See how easy that was? Anniversary, Jamie and Nathan Bottoms, 3 years today. There you go. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air, kids.
Back to work again. there's no more fun. Staying out all night and sleeping late was nice. I'm left with those back to work woes. I'll cry 'cause it's Tuesday. Long weekends are far too few. I return to my old work days. Long weekend, I miss you.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Louisville and Kentucky are both in the AP College Football Top 25 again this week. The Cards of first-year head coach Jeff Brom jumped 11 spots to number 14 after knocking off then number 10 Notre Dame. The Cats were hammered by two-time defending national champion Georgia 51-13 and fell 4 spots to number 24. The Bulldogs remain number 1 this week, followed by number 2 Michigan, number 3 Ohio State, number 4 Florida State, and number 5 Oklahoma. Other SEC schools ranked are Alabama at 11, Ole Miss 13th, number 19 Tennessee, and number 22 LSU. Louisville will be at Pittsburgh at 6:30 Saturday, while Kentucky entertains Missouri Saturday night at 7:30 on Z105. Austin Riley belted a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th to lift Atlanta past Philadelphia last night 5-4 in Game 2 of the NLDS as they overcame a 4-0 deficit. The Braves also had a 2-run homer from Travis d'Arnaud. The Braves ended the game with an odd 8-5-3 double play. Game 3 is Wednesday with that NLDS even at a game apiece. In the other NLDS matchup, Arizona jumped out to another crooked number lead in the first inning, 3-0 over the Dodgers, and went on to a 4-2 win and a 2-0 lead in the series. The American League Division Series returns to action tonight. Texas welcomes Baltimore to Arlington with the Rangers up 2-0. Minnesota hosts Houston with that series deadlocked at 1 win each. In the boys' 12th region soccer tournament last night at Wayne County, Boyle County shut out Somerset Christian 5-0, while Somerset topped East Jessamine 4-0 to move into the semifinals tomorrow night against Boyle. In the girls' 12th region soccer tournament, Boyle County blanked Pulaski County 10-0, while East Jessamine edged Southwestern 1-0. Boyle and East Jessamine meet in the semifinals Thursday night. Tonight in the boys' 12th, Danville's at host Wayne County at 6. In the girls' 12th at West Jessamine, Garrett County takes on Somerset at 8. In the NFL Monday Night Special, the Raiders defeated the Packers 17-13. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
This is Cindy at Sweets by Cindy in Junction City. We have everything from custom cake orders to cookies, fudge that we make here all the time, and we have cupcakes that you can just walk in and buy. They start at $1.50 each or $18 a dozen, but we can mix and match anything that you want to, and we can take care of about any sweet treat that you need. If we don't have it, we can sure come up with it. Visit us on our website, sweetsbycindy.com. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 1. Come on over to Junction City with us on West Shelby Street and get your sweet on.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Hi folks, Mike Gay here. Are you frustrated with your current job? Want to get that promotion but you don't have a college degree? Then go to Essity.com. We're hiring 25 new machine operators starting at $19.38 an hour. Is work-life balance important to you? Well, we have 12-hour shifts. You can work 90 nights, work 90 days, and then you're off 180 days during the year. That's with no required OT. Essity, ESSITY.com.
You have a loved one needing to find help, hope, and healing today. The first step to a happier, healthier life is to call the Isaiah House Real Hope for Addiction. Isaiah House provides care for men and women. Locations throughout Kentucky, resetting one's life through healing, opportunity, education, and employment support for lifelong success. When you feel once to the point of rock bottom and needs help, hope, and healing, call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football on Friday the 13th as Boyle County hosts Lincoln County Friday on Z105. Danville is at Somerset on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County is at Casey County on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County is at Marion County on HometownLive.net and delayed on Z105. All those games kick off Friday night 7:30 and all of them streaming live at HometownLive.net.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Sunny today, high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Right now, under clear skies, we have 42 degrees in Harrodsburg at 720.5. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. I'd like to welcome you to Rooster Local Talent Spotlight. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransel at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Minute Mart. Today's Bluegrass Tuesday. We're going to go down to Lawrenceburg and feature Stringtown, and they'll be doing the old Bill Monroe classic, Georgia Rose.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Come listen to my story, a story that I know is true. A little rose that bloomed in Georgia with the hair of gold and the heart of true. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia rose. Mother left her with another, a carefree lad that she had blamed. The baby now is a lady who one her mother couldn't stand. Way down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. We'd often sing old songs together. I watched her do her little heart, she'd smile at me, and I would tell her that she was my sweetheart. Way down in the Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia Rose. She's my little Georgia Rose.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studios. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
There's a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind, and the reason it's still standing, it was strong enough to bend. For years we have stayed together as lovers and as friends. What we have will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. When you say something that you can't take back, big wind blows and you hear a little cry. When you say, hey, well, I might be wrong, you can sway with the wind till the storm is gone. Sway with the wind till the storm is gone. Like a tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. Start thinking that you know it all, big wind blows and a branch will fall. When you say, hey, this job takes two, we can sway with the wind till the skies turn blue. Sway with the wind till the skies turn blue. Like the tree out in the backyard that never has been broken by the wind. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend. Our love will last forever if we're strong enough to bend.
Just you and I, sharing our love together. And I know in time we'll build the dreams we treasure. And we'll be alright. Just you. Just you and I,
just you and I,
sharing our love
together.
And I know in time, we'll build the dreams we treasure. And we'll be alright. Just you and I. that smile that was on your face, the promises that we made. And now your love is my reward, and I love you even more than I ever did before. Just you and I. We can trust each other. With you in my life, with you in my life, there'll never be another. We'll be alright. Just you and I. And I remember our first embrace, that smile that was on your face, the promises that we made.
Eddie Rabbit and Crystal Gale, You and I, and before that, Tanya Tucker. Strong Enough to Bend. We celebrate Tanya Tucker's 65th birthday.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A $16 million grant is going to the University of Louisville School of Medicine and is earmarked to assist in increasing access to health care in underserved communities of the Commonwealth. Dr. Kelly Bullard-Dunn.
Students who train in these rural locations are more likely to practice there, and our hope is that by strengthening these programs, we'll be able to immerse students in these communities.
U of L already has enhancement programs in areas such as Madisonville and Owensboro, and will use these funds to increase presence in underserved urban areas as well. Audio courtesy WOKY-TV. A general reminder that Election Day is coming up November 7th, but the voter registration deadline is today. You have until 4 p.m. to get that registration if you don't already have one. Construction is ahead of schedule for the new Buc-ee's coming to Smith's Grove. WBKO reporting the project has allowed the opening date to be moved up to May of 2024. Several roadway projects in the area are also scheduled to be completed before that opening. The new Buc-ee's location will provide over 200 jobs to the area. The Louisville Cardinals are flying undefeated after Louisville's big upset win over Notre Dame Saturday. The Cards now number 14 in the Associated Press poll.
You know, we've got to get back to reality and get back to work and understand that if we don't put the work in, we're not going to win. That's just how it works. So if we don't understand that, it'll bite us in the rear end. I've been there before. You know, we had 3 top 5 wins at Purdue in 6 years, and every time we won, the next week we lost.
Cards head coach Jeff Brom. Up next, a road trip to Pittsburgh on Saturday night. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. 2 Columbia, Kentucky natives were arrested in Harrisburg after a traffic stop resulted in a drug bust. It happened Sunday morning when Harrisburg police pulled a vehicle over for traffic violations. A search of the vehicle turned up methamphetamine, Xanax, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. The 2 people in the vehicle, George Grant and Megan Coffey, both natives of Columbia, Kentucky, were arrested and hit with multiple charges. They were lodged in the Boyle County Jail. The Bull County Fiscal Court has voted to replace the roofs at Constitution Square Park. The Advocate Messenger reporting that Constitution Square, where the original state constitution was written, will have the roofs on the building there replaced. The roofs are covered in moss, and magistrates stated that the roofs have needed to be replaced for years. The $109,000 plus project to replace the cabin roofs will be paid for with American Rescue Plan Act funding. The largest telecommunications class in KSP history has just graduated. The class of 30 telecommunicators represent the 13 Kentucky State Police posts across the state. Telecommunicators handle the dispatch duties for KSP troopers, as well as commercial vehicle enforcement officers, conservation officers, and other emergency service agencies. Telecommunicators also recently were given an annual salary raise by more than $8,000, as well as a $3,100 training stipend, raising their annual starting salary to more than $41,000. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Joey L. Milburn, age 64 of Harrodsburg, died Friday. He was a longtime employee of the Mercer County School District. A memorial service is Thursday from 4, and at the time of the service at 6 o'clock at the Mercer County Middle School Gymnasium. Sims Funeral Services is in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
Sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Right now, we have clear skies, 41 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:35 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's October 10th. Radio Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Are you ready to win? We have got the DQ Today Is quiz going on right now. Twice I've given the answers. The 7 things today is, all you have to do is give me one of the 7. And today you'll pick up you haven't had one of these probably in a while, a BLT sandwich. That sounds good from DQ, where happy tastes good. 734-4321. Give me a call now.
Honestly, I can't believe the magic you do.
Never seen anything as lovely as you. I was so afraid.
I was so alone and blue.
I took you in my arms.
Now I'm going home with you. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. You're gonna make it the night of my life. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. Thank you for taking me to paradise tonight.
I was so afraid.
I was so alone and blue.
And I took you in my arms.
Now I'm going home with you. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. You're gonna make it the night of my life. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. Thank you for taking me to paradise tonight. Ooh, so this is paradise. Ooh, so this is paradise. Paradise all night. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. this is paradise. Ooh, so this is paradise. Paradise all night. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. You're gonna make it the night of my life. I'm gonna wake up in your arms tomorrow. Thank you for taking me to paradise tonight.
Charlie McLean and Mickey Gilly have always liked that song. It's called Paradise Tonight. Well, Jerry Foster feels like he's got paradise tonight. He is the winner of the DQ Today Is quiz. He called up and said it's cake decorating day. It sure is, Jerry. It's also World Handbag Day, World Homeless Day, World Mental Health Day, Shift 10 Day, Hug a Drummer Day, and National Tuxedo Day. So celebrate those accordingly. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because we could not do this without your generosity. And we'll do this again, same time, same station, tomorrow, right here on WHBN AM and FM.
Country and more. WHBN.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I wanna take it to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this much is true. This much is true. This much is true. This much is true. I know this much is true. 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 I know this much is true. This much is true. This much is true.
Spando Ballet. It's called True as we celebrate bass player Martin Kemp's his 62nd birthday with Spando Ballet. 7:45. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. We've got your tech report. We've got the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. We'll have someone calling in from Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive. Still to come, this 14 and a half minutes on WHBN AM and FM.
Netflix is reportedly on the hunt for a massive streaming rights deal with the NBA. The league's current deals with Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery end after the 2024-25 season. The streaming giant is said to be positioning itself as the frontrunner ahead of broadcast and cable companies, as well as likely player YouTube TV. Jeff Bezos has entered the internet space race. The Amazon founder launched 2 prototype satellites Friday for his broadband constellation called Project Kuiper. The project will put over 3,200 satellites into orbit over the next few years, providing internet connections around the world in direct competition with Elon Musk's Starlink project. The launch included 2 small satellites aboard an Atlas V rocket from the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. And PayPal is facing a new antitrust lawsuit that claims it unfairly stifles competition. The suit alleges the fintech persuades retailers not to offer incentives to use other services at a lower cost. Merchants are also not allowed to show other payment methods like Stripe or Shopify during checkout. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. Let's get to the good news. Now, 24 inmates just graduated with an associate's degree from Southwestern College near San Diego. It's part of an initiative the school started in 2016 called the Restorative Justice Program. It helps inmates get their degree before they're released. All 24 of them are planning to continue their education and get their bachelor's degree through a program at UC Irvine. A woman in Toronto posted a video after her boyfriend helped 2 raccoons that got stuck in a dumpster. They couldn't climb out, so he lowered a stick down, and they climbed it like a rope. Both raccoons made it out and scurried off. A woman in North Carolina recently bought some old jewelry, noticed a high school class ring from 1984 with a guy's name on it. The school was hundreds of miles away in Michigan. She tracked him down on Facebook, got it back to him. It turned out he lost it 25 years ago. And that's the good news brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
It's up to me. Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you.
Field User Factory.
7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around.
Field User Factory.
So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vents Drive. Then you've arrived at the new
Field User Factory.
Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at
FieldUserFactory.com.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the Old Bus Station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the Old Bus Station Restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The Old Bus Station in downtown Harrodsburg.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
If something seems too good to be true, it likely is. Hello, I'm Adam Hopkins, Security Officer at Farmers National Bank. Scam artists use tricks like prize offerings or special deals. If you aren't sure, do research online or give us a call for help.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Hi, this is your friend Rick Dees, and here's Radio Rick.
Well, thank you, Rick Dees. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive, would you enter and sign in, please? Who we got?
This is Kent. How are you?
Hello, Kent. How are you?
Doing good.
Well, what is going? It sounds like it's noisy there. Sounds like you got some business going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Cooler mornings.
Yeah.
But really enjoying that.
Yeah.
Keep in mind on these cooler mornings, it's dark. And getting towards winter, you got to keep all your lights on. Have your lights checked. Make sure they're all working. We'd be glad to fix them for you.
Well, let me ask you a question, Kent. My lights like fog up, and I have to every now and then try to clean some of that fog up. Is there anything that, and I'm sure other people are in the same situation as me, is there anything you can recommend?
Are they fogging up on the inside or outside?
You know, I can clean some on the outside, but it seems like they kind of sort of frost back over again.
Yeah, well, you can try a little wax on them. That helps the water run off. If you're getting condensation on the inside, that means the seal has gone bad on the headlight assembly or the assembly, and it's probably time to replace it.
Oh, okay. I bet that's something you all could do.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
We can pretty much fix anything on a car.
There you go. You don't get into too heavy engine repair, but you can look at engines, tires, diagnostics, AC work, AC service, the tune-ups, suspension, alignments, brakes, and if that's not enough, road and driveway service available, as well as farm service available.
I mean, you're in the harvest time of the year. If you need us, call us. We'll come help you out so you can get your harvest done.
And it never seems like things break down on us or give out on us at a decent time or hour or day.
Never convenient.
No. And you can call Kent at 734-4563, Harrisburg Tire and Automotive.
Yes, sir. You can always check with us with tires. We are the lowest priced tires in town.
Now, let me tell you what I have tried. Now, you said to put a little wax on the lights, the headlights. I have heard baking soda with a lemon.
Huh. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. It does take some of the stuff off. You have to keep doing it. I guess it just gets built up over time.
Oh, are you talking about the yellowing on the lights?
Yes, yeah.
Even, Deep Woods Off will even work, surprisingly.
Deep Woods Off?
Yep.
Really?
Spray that on there and scrub it a little bit. It'll take some of that yellow off and grime off.
Wow. Boy, I tell you what, timeless tips that saves you money from Harrisburg Tire and Automotive and the inventive mind of Kent. That's good stuff, Kent. Again, if your tire is low, if you've got a flat tire, doesn't matter if you're in your driveway, if you're at work, side of the road somewhere, at the farm, you all can take care of people.
Yep, we can come out and take care of you. There's a little fee, of course.
Well, yeah. You could stay in business.
Again.
Yeah. You couldn't have stayed in business if you didn't charge a little bit. But, how much is convenience worth, Kent?
Whatever. If you got to be to work, it doesn't matter.
All right. And, there's some people that really shouldn't be trying to change their tires. And especially, you remember these old bumper jacks? Those things aren't the safest things to use.
No, they weren't, but I think they're more efficient than the new ones, but you had to know what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. And you had to make sure that you weren't on a hill or a little bit of an incline, too, because that thing, you could sort of shake it. You could feel your whole vehicle shake.
Yep, they were a little bit dangerous if you didn't pay attention.
Yes. And you all pay attention. That's the good news at Harrisburg Tire and Automotive. Tell them your hours, Kent, and where you're located.
We are 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. We're closed Saturday and Sunday. And we're at 1054 North College Street.
Very good. Well, Kent, we always appreciate checking in with you and Matthew, and we'll talk to you all again next week.
All right, sir. You have a blessed day.
You too. Take care, my friend.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was Kent, Harrisburg Tire and Automotive. This is the birthday girl, Tanya Tucker.
In a cozy little restaurant for lovers, it seems so out of place for you and me. We used to play around under the covers, but now it's just a place to watch TV. So love me like you used to, when our love was brand new. And darling, when we're through, you can love me again and hold me like you want to, instead of like you have to. Love me like you used to love me, when you used to love me. Maybe we could use a long vacation, but the trouble here is bound to tag along. We used to be each other's inspiration, when it only took my touch to turn you on. So love me like you used to, when our love was brand new. And darling, when we're through, you can love me again and walked a lot of tight ropes together. We always caught each other when we'd fall. So love me like you used to, when our love was brand new. And darling, when we're through, you can love me again and hold me like you want to, instead of like you have to. Love me like you used to love me, when you used to love me.
Birthday girl.
Love me like you used to, when you used to love.
Tanya Tucker, 65 years old today. Love me like you used to. You got it on WHBN Harrisburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. FM 99.5, AM 1420, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 8.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. World leaders are speaking out in support of Israel. President Biden, French President Macron, German Chancellor Scholz, Italian Prime Minister Meloni, and British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak all issued a joint statement Monday. The leaders condemned the attacks on Israel by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. While many families here in the U.S. are anxiously awaiting the return of family and friends from Israel, others are saying tearful goodbyes as they send their loved ones off to fight a war.
I'm heartbroken and I'm so scared for him and everybody in Israel, and I'm just praying. All we can do is pray.
Celine Mimon's brother is enlisted in the Israeli military. He was on leave visiting family in California when the Palestinian militant group Hamas launched the surprise attack on Israel over the weekend. With an official declaration of war now in place, he's headed back to the region, where more than 1,500 people have already been killed and thousands more injured on both sides of the conflict. Israel plans to start distributing assault rifles to volunteer teams in border communities and mixed Jewish-Arab towns. The nation's national security minister outlined the plan in a social media post today. At least 10,000 rifles will be handed out, eventually followed by helmets and flak jackets. President Biden has been interviewed by the special counsel leading an investigation into his handling of classified documents. Mark Mayfield with the story.
In a statement, the White House said the voluntary interview was conducted at the White House Sunday and Monday. It adds that Biden and the White House are cooperating with the probe and being transparent. Special counsel Robert Hur was appointed earlier this year after classified materials from Biden's time as vice president were found at his Delaware home and at an old office in Washington, D.C.
With no winners Monday night, the next Powerball drawing is set for $1.73 billion. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Kentucky is a special place. I see it everywhere I go. I'm Andy Bashir. We've been through a lot these past 4 years, but Kentuckians are the hardest working, most resilient people I know. We've faced down impossible challenges, and we've come out stronger on the other side. I will always show up for Kentucky families because we look out for each other. We're rebuilding homes and whole new neighborhoods from natural disasters because we have a responsibility to our fellow Kentuckian. We're growing our economy at a record pace, creating thousands of new, good-paying jobs. Unemployment has never been lower. And we've cut the income tax by 10% in a fiscally responsible way. There's still work to do. That's why my education plan includes well-deserved and necessary raises for our public school teachers. We've turned the corner, and we're moving forward. Let's keep it going. I'm Andy Bashir, and I approve this message. Paid for by Andy Bashir for governor.
The field of GOP presidential candidates is shrinking. Brian Shook reports.
Former Texas Congressman Will Hurd announced Monday he's dropping out of the race. He said it became clear to him that the time had come to suspend his campaign. Hurd is now throwing his support behind former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, saying he believes she's the best person in the race to navigate challenges the country faces. He added that Haley has shown a willingness to articulate a different vision for the country than Donald Trump. I'm Brian Shook.
President Biden has been interviewed by the special counsel leading an investigation into his handling of classified documents. In a statement, the White House said the voluntary interview was conducted at the White House Sunday and Monday. It adds that Biden and the White House are cooperating with the probe and being transparent. Special counsel Robert Hur was appointed earlier this year after classified materials from Biden's time as vice president were found at his Delaware home and at an old office in Washington, D.C. Pro-life activists in Texas are attempting to force abortion funds to hand over the personal information of every supporter dating back to 2021. Trey Thomas has the story.
The Frontera Fund's Kathy Torres says the goal is to make people afraid to donate.
Being bold and unapologetic about abortion isn't exactly something that anti-abortion people like. So they do this to try and silence us.
The demands come as part of a lawsuit over Texas's 6-week abortion ban. The Frontera Fund is trying to overturn the part of the law that allows anyone to file suit if they believe the law is being broken. I'm Trey Thomas.
And with no winners Monday night, the next Powerball drawing is for the second largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history. Winning numbers this Wednesday would bring in a prize of $1.73 billion, or a lump cash payment of $756 million. The last jackpot, just over $1 billion, was won back on July the 19th. Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. We told you last month that Lincoln County Schools has voted to add school resource officers at every district school. They've now announced the first 2 new hires. Stanford Police Department officers Eric Taylor and Jeff Peak have been added to serve as SROs at Lincoln County. Taylor's a retired KSP trooper and will primarily be stationed at Crab Orchard Elementary School. Meanwhile, Peak's a retired Danville officer and will primarily be stationed at Houstonville Elementary. Stanford Police now has 5 SROs on their staff, with 2 more set to be hired to serve all 7 schools in the district. The Boyle County Fiscal Court will have their regular scheduled meeting this morning. Among the items on the agenda includes proclamations naming it Fire Prevention Week, Kentucky Extension Homemakers Week, and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There will also be updates from a Gathering Place Director Ben Garant, CVB Director Kendall Clinton, EMA Director Brian Caldwell, and EMS Director Mike Rogers. It's this morning at 9 o'clock at the Boyle County Courthouse. The meeting is open and the public is encouraged to attend. And today's the deadline to register to vote for the November general election. You can do that at your local county courthouse or online at the Secretary of State's website. I'm Joe Mathis.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless... Get that $5 Biggie Bag at Wendy's today.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of select sandwiches plus 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink.
Is your vehicle in need of maintenance or repair? Perhaps you work a full-time job, have kids to run here and there, and can't be without your vehicle for days. We at CC Auto understand. We offer free pickup and delivery and same-day service on most all repairs. Let us take some of the load off your shoulders. Call CC Auto now at 734-9515. 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Having problems finding that gift for someone's birthday, wedding, or any occasion? Then you need to go to Custom Promotional Products in Harrodsburg. They have personalized gifts for everyone on your list. Monogrammed scarves start at just $16. Also available custom promotional products are tote bags, purses, pullovers, jewelry, and much more. Custom Promotional Products carries a complete line of spirit wear for all local teams starting at $15. They're now taking orders for your team's letter jackets. Custom Promotional Products is located in Harrodsburg across from Papa John's. Custom Promotional Products are more than just a t-shirt store, and I mean it.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, a low of 38. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high of 71. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Scattered showers Friday, mainly after 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 74. Showers and a possible thunderstorm before 8 Saturday. Then scattered showers at a high of 65. Scattered showers on Sunday, mostly cloudy, high of 57. Scattered showers on Monday, partly sunny, high of 57. Right now we have sunny skies, 40 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:08. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 10th day of October. Radio Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake. That number works to register somebody having a birthday or anniversary between the 7th and 13th. We got Peggy Tyler and Hope McMullen. Birthdays today. We have Debbie Lester, Kathy King, Kimini Costello, Carol Culling, Austin Mott, Jay Hetmansberger, Jason Christian, Sydney Del Rosario, there you go, Matt Rogers, Ernest Dunn, John Lyon, Peggy Tyler, happy 3rd anniversary, Jamie, and Nathan Bottoms. So, let's celebrate the birthdays.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Oh, thank you for the chocolate cake. And don't forget the ice cream. Always got to have ice cream, Reba. Never forget that fact. It is 8:09 and a half. Let's see if we catch up with our head football coach, Craig East. He may be in a meeting. Usually gets it by now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Yeah. Not going to give that number out. I mean it.
6 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Coach, it's Rick. Give me a call if you get an opportunity. 734-4321. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, let's see if he gets his call back here in a minute.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
I've seen Kentucky, Indiana play basketball in Louisville. I've seen Kentucky, Indiana play basketball in Indianapolis. I've seen Kentucky, Indiana play in various NCAA tournaments. I also was in Bloomington in 2011 when Indiana beat Kentucky's eventual national championship team 73-72. Fans stormed the court, and Kentucky coach John Calipari vowed he would never bring another team to Bloomington, and he has not because UK and Indiana have not played since then except in NCAA tournament play. Now the series is coming back. The series will resume in December of 2025 when Kentucky hosts the Hoosiers in Rupp Arena. In 2026, the game will be played at spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. In 2027, the series will return to Rupp Arena before Kentucky finally has to go to Bloomington again in 2028. And there's no way I expect John Calipari to still be coaching the Wildcats then.
Vox Views will return in a moment.
If you want to make the most of your vacation, there's no better place than the Bluegrass State. Kentucky's 44 state parks offer abundant places to play and diverse accommodations to stay. Take a hike, float your boat, or bike the trails. Pitch a tent under the stars or settle into a lakefront lodge. Tee up for 18 holes. Then enjoy a signature meal. Plan your trip at parks.ky.gov.
The release for the Kentucky Athletics announcing the rivalry renewal came with this quote from Calipari. This is a really important rivalry to our fans and the game of college basketball, and we're happy to bring it back. Yet it will have been 14 years since UK played the Hoosiers in the regular season when they play again. That's why I think UK Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart was dreaming when he said, this matchup will resume its place as one of the nation's most anticipated games of the season. But I just don't see the nation embracing this rivalry like it once did.
Find more from Larry at YourSportsEdge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor. Or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339. And our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Louisville and Kentucky are both in the AP College Football Top 25 again this week. The Cards of first-year head coach Jeff Brom jumped 11 spots to number 14 after knocking off then number 10 Notre Dame. The Cats were hammered by two-time defending national champion Georgia 51-13 and fell 4 spots to number 24. The Bulldogs remain number 1 this week, followed by number 2 Michigan, number 3 Ohio State, number 4 Florida State, and number 5 Oklahoma. Other SEC schools ranked are Alabama at 11, Ole Miss 13th, number 19 Tennessee, and number 22 LSU. Louisville will be at Pittsburgh at 6:30 Saturday, while Kentucky entertains Missouri Saturday night at 7:30 on Z105. Austin Riley belted a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th to lift Atlanta past Philadelphia last night 5-4 in Game 2 of the NLDS as they overcame a 4-0 deficit. The Braves also had a 2-run homer from Travis d'Arnaud. The Braves ended the game with an odd 8-5-3 double play. Game 3 is Wednesday with that NLDS even at a game apiece. In the other NLDS matchup, Arizona jumped out to another crooked number lead in the first inning, 3-0 over the Dodgers, and went on to a 4-2 win and a 2-0 lead in the series. The American League Division Series returns to action tonight. Texas welcomes Baltimore to Arlington with the Rangers up 2-0. Minnesota hosts Houston with that series deadlocked at 1 win each. In the boys' 12th region soccer tournament last night at Wayne County, Boyle County shut out Somerset Christian 5-0, while Somerset topped East Jessamine 4-0 to move into the semifinals tomorrow night against Boyle. In the girls' 12th region soccer tournament, Boyle County blanked Pulaski County 10-0, while East Jessamine edged Southwestern 1-0. Boyle and East Jessamine meet in the semifinals Thursday night. Tonight in the boys' 12th, Danville's at host Wayne County at 6. In the girls' 12th at West Jessamine, Garrett County takes on Somerset at 8. In the NFL Monday Night Special, the Raiders defeated the Packers 17-13. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Paved driveways and parking lots are a major investment, whether at your business, church, or home. White House Seal Coating uses the right equipment and industry-proven techniques to seal, repair, and help you maintain your pavement with a beautiful finish.
They can repair large and small damaged areas and fill potholes.
They also offer parking lot striping services.
Call White House Seal Coating for a free estimate. Call 859-325-5716.
Or go online at whitehousesealcoating.com.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're gonna wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
If you're involved in this fall's harvest, the good folks at your local electric cooperative remind you to be careful and to watch out for overhead power lines. So before you start work in a new area, take a few minutes to look around. Make a mental note of the height and location of all power lines, and then obey the 10-foot rule. Always keep your farm equipment at least 10 feet away from any overhead power lines. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sunny. It's going to be sunny Ransdell today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny Ransdell tomorrow, high of 71. Mostly clear tomorrow night with a low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Right now under sunny skies, we have 41 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:18. Well, let's go ahead. I guess the coach is tied up this morning. It happens. Let's go ahead and tell you today is World Handbag Day, World Homeless Day, Cake Decorating Day, World Mental Health Day, Shift 10 Day, Hug a Drummer Day, and National Tuxedo Day. As we await our state senator, Amanda Mays Bledsoe, calling us. Your life hack says can't brush after a meal, gargle salt water. You'll be amazed at all the gunk that comes out of your teeth with salt water. All right. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. All right. Remember that stuff there. Let's see what we got here. Anyone out there got a great couples costume plan for Halloween? Studyfinds.com. Comb through advice sites to predict the best couples costumes of 2023. Can you guess what number one is? Hint, it's not Midge and Allen. Study finds that Ken and Barbie is the best couples costume this year. The one reason to avoid is you might not be the only Ken and Barbie at your party. The rest of the top five are Mario and Luigi, Bob Ross and a Happy Little Tree, Fred and Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Ariel and Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. BuzzFeed did a big poll on couples costumes to help people decide if their idea is cute or cringy. Over 35,000 people voted, and two of the costumes we just mentioned were part of the poll. Here's how they voted. Ken and Barbie, 78% say cute, 22% say cringy. Fred and Daphne from Scooby-Doo, 75% think it's a good one. Homer and Marge, 67% say cringy in general. Straight out of the bag costumes and anything that seems outdated didn't do as well. Crayola, DeVille, and a Dalmatian, 63% say it's cringy. Kermit, Miss Piggy, 55% say cringy. Harley Quinn and the Joker, it's close, 49% say cute, 51% say cringy. Peter Pan and Wendy, close again, 49% cute, 51% cringy. Football player to cheerleader, only 46% think it's cute. But I bet that skyrockets if you go with a Travis Kelce jersey plus Taylor Swift's cheerleader lot from her Shake It Off video. Mickey and Minnie, 53% think it's a great couple's costume. A plug and an outlet, the hardware store is where your hardware is, at least the least popular costume on the list at 89% cringe. So there you have just a few ideas of some things that are hot costumes for couples for Halloween and some things that are cringy. It is 8:21. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FN. I want to remind you, Donkey Basketball happens, and it goes on this Saturday night, 6:30. Doors open at 5:30 at the Mackville Community Center. That's 10651 Main Street in Mackville. Advance tickets are $8, $10 at the door. 5 and under are free. Concessions will be available. Look for a great family night of fun. For tickets, you call 734-0419, 734-0419, 481-2682, 481-2682. Again, that's Donkey Basketball happening this Saturday. Now, doors open at 5:30 if you want to get there early, and 6:30 is when the action begins at the Mackville Community Center, 10651 Main Street in Mackville, and this goes to proceeds to the Mackville Community Development Center. All right, so I would say somebody really cleans up on this one. Get it? All right, we are still waiting. Normally, our state senator calls in unless she is tied up with a meeting. Let me tell you this then. I have got 4 tickets left for the EKU Tarleton football game this Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Would you like to go if you've never been to a college football or football game? Listen to me, basketball. I don't have any basketball tickets. Who knows? We might get some. But anyway, I've got 4 EKU football tickets for this Saturday at 3 o'clock versus Tarleton. If you've never been and you want to go to a college football game, this is a great way. You don't have to pay for them. These are absolutely free. I've got 2 or 4 to get some friends to go together. They got a lot of places to eat in Richmond, a lot of choices there. Go eat and then go take you in the game at 3 o'clock and be home, hopefully before dark, depending, again, where you live. All right, well, she may be tied up, our state senator, so let's go ahead and do this. Just Another Love. It's Birthday Girl.
Just another love. I don't wanna be just another love on your
taking all the young girls and making them dance. You've given me an invitation to stay, but boy, you know my heart says I ought to be running away. Well, I've never been burned, so I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna see how strong I am. Another love, just another love. I don't wanna be just another love on your list of hearts. You've torn apart, then you cast them aside. Oh, can't you see that I don't wanna be just another love in your life? Well, you've got some kind of magic in your big brown eyes. Where'd you ever learn how to hypnotize? Just like in romance books that I've read, drinking lemonade in the shade of my canopy bed. Well, I've never been hurt, so we'll see what it's worth. I'm gonna see how strong I am. Another love, just another love. I don't wanna be just another love on your list of hearts. You've torn apart, then you cast them aside. Oh, can't you see that I don't wanna be just another love in your life? Well, I've never been hurt, so I'll see what it's worth. I'm gonna give your love a try. Another love, just another love. I don't wanna be just another love on your list of hearts. You've torn apart, then you cast them aside. Oh, can't you see that I don't wanna be? Oh no, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be just another love in your life.
Tanya Tucker, 65 years old today, just another love. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. The people are clapping. Could that mean that our state senator has made an appearance?
Good morning.
Well, good morning, Senator Bledsoe. How are you?
I'm doing very well this morning. How are you?
Well, for a man of my age and temperament, I've just got so much to work with.
That's not a bad place to start, is it, sometimes?
I guess not. Hey, can't we just ever get along? Poor Israel. I mean, every time you turn around, somebody's invading somebody else.
It is it is so, the words that I've had the last couple of days are just tragic, scary. It is unbelievable what's happened in just a few short days.
Yes. We've lost 11 Americans over there, got killed.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. One of my good friends, her parents had never been to Israel and actually left last weekend and were detoured. They were on their way. They had left Friday. Were on their way over. And a bucket list item for them. You know, they're older and wanted to see Israel before, and they were moved out. And we were looking at a map, and she said, "I know they're not quite there, but it feels awfully close on that map."
Yeah.
And the instability in the region now is just unbelievable. I know we were talking last week, and I said that I was going to go speak with former Congressman John Yarmus that night. And so we did. So he and I were speaking as they were doing the recall for the vacate vote for the speaker, for former Speaker McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Israel happens this week. And you just think, we are really in an instability place in a number of different areas of the country. And it's very disconcerting.
Yeah, it really is. It's disappointing, and it's just awful that people have to feel like they are in charge. And in the end, they're going to find out they're not.
Right. Amen to that, Rick. That's awfully true. Every time you think you're in control or want to have control, it's very easy to remember that it is not ours to have.
Nope.
Not ours
So,
to have.
what else is going on in your mind that we should know about?
Well, this week there's a couple of meetings in Frankfurt, not too much. Tobacco Settlement is meeting this Thursday, so that'll be interesting. We're actually working on some of the early child intervention dollars that come out of the Tobacco Settlement money, and so we'll have an update on that. And that will almost be our last meeting of the year going into session. And Keeneland has started racing, so there's a number of invitations. If you're coming up, try to stay away from Versailles Road. I always remind everyone, go somewhere else. If you're coming in or out, you're not going to Keeneland.
Yeah.
Leave yourself a little extra time at the airport just to get around the area. But a beautiful day, beautiful week actually for racing, and so that's going well. And there's quite a few meetings that are actually happening in and around that, just for committee meetings to get updates. So that's slowing down a little bit, and people are getting excited about the election and starting to pay a little bit more attention now that it feels like fall and we're less than 30 days out. It's getting pretty exciting in all those areas.
Well, and sports betting seems to have exploded.
Good night. When they said $68 million in 4 days, I thought, surely they're wrong. And one of the things that I was asking, and I haven't gotten an answer back, was, I don't know if you've seen that, you bet $5, they give you 200.
Right.
Or the different betting options. I have not done that, but I have seen several advertisements for it. So I don't know if that high number includes maybe all the extra money that they're donating back, if you will, to put back in the pool. So it might be maybe more highly inflated than actual dollars spent, if that makes sense.
I think what I've heard is they just give you small increments. You don't get it all at one time.
You don't. You just get it up to.
Yeah, you get so many dollars each time. So that way they're hoping to get you hooked to keep going, not just a one-time bet thing. They want to keep you going, keep you, in tune, keep you want to keep betting.
Sure, which makes sense. I mean, I was curious if that includes. So maybe it does not include that money. That's just mostly just a little bit of that $68 million, but it is an awful lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
I was floored. I really was. I expected, with the soft opening around, $4 to $6 kind of dollars, to see that money online just shows you how many people like to bet but don't want to do it when people can see them.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. Well, and that just shows too, Senator, that the money was going somewhere else.
It was. I mean, the argument's always been a practical one for me. It's not about a moral issue of right or wrong. Don't do it. But goodness, to see that there's that much opportunity that was already happening that's now doing it legally, which means that was part of the conversation, which was we knew people were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We knew they were doing it offshore in other ways. And so now there's a little bit more accountability, which is good, and I think provides for, that better system and for those who wish to partake. But goodness, that is, we'll see if it closes out this year the same way, and see how much money actually ends up in the coffers. That goes to pension and to stabilize those dollars. And a friend of mine kind of said, well, why does that matter? How does that help everyone? I said, well, for every dollar that goes into that pension fund, that's a dollar in the general fund that we don't spend on it. So it does free up general fund cash dollars, which is a good thing. That's a good flexibility tool, and shows people that we're going to put it back where it needs to go, since it's not a stable source of income or a source of revenue, if you will. So don't want to earmark that towards something that we know we're going to have to pay consistently.
And it's just like anything else, Senator, drinking or else, we have to be responsible with what we do.
Absolutely. One of the minister's wives who I grew up with used to say, "Oh, Amanda, everything in moderation." And the key is making sure you're aware of when things start to be out of control, and that's why we put money towards a Gambling Anonymous and some other options. So if you're listening and you struggle with that, there's an 800 number right there. I don't have it in front of me that you can call for help,
probably
and they'll
Google
get you
it.
right into the system to make sure that you can have some ability to have some counseling, to have some help, and have some coping skills. I mean, we all know ourselves. We should know ourselves better. And I'm constantly telling the kids, when you start to feel this and this, here are some things you need to do to be mindful. I'm putting good good checks and balances, if you will, in place.
And look
like anything else,
Yeah.
too much of a good thing is a destructive thing.
Well, it's lottery tickets. You just have to be careful and live within your means. And look what that thing's that totals. How many $1 billion it's going to be tomorrow?
Good night. You're exactly right. And for all the cost of living and the things that the gas just went up this weekend, thanks to some of the stuff over in Israel, and I think we're going to have some more political instability in the next few weeks if things don't settle down. That's going to make the prices of some of those cost of living basic services, gas, groceries, transportation, all of those are going to go up. And you think, do people have more disposable income, or are they just spending it on things that maybe aren't as wise?
Yeah. And they're being very careful. And what are we coming up into? The Christmas season. Again, a lot of people sort of go in debt, buying Christmas gifts. And, again, maybe you need to cut back and be a little more frugal.
That's right. That's right. I'm certainly more cautious right now in this environment. I'll encourage everybody else to be as well.
Yeah, really. Anything else we need to know about, Senator?
I would just keep an eye out for some of the meetings here coming up. I'm going to be in a couple counties doing some listening sessions before we go back. Frankfort is just a hop, skipping away to January 1. So trying to get some feel on some issues, and you're starting to see more people drop some legislation or have some more conversations about things that are important. That will really heat up after Election Day. So, again, if you're listening and you have thoughts about legislation you would like to see us address, please feel free to email me. My email address is amanda.maysbledsoe@lrc.ky.gov. And I'd love to hear if you've got thoughts or concerns, I'm going to make sure I hear them. And hopefully we'll be working on some good policy here coming up.
Yeah, and then them spam calls trying to slow down them things. They're horrible.
I know. That's on my list.
Good. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right. Well, you have a good week, and we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Great. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That is our State Senator Amanda Mays Bledsoe at 8:36. Here's Joe.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. 2 Columbia, Kentucky natives were arrested in Harrisburg after a traffic stop resulted in a drug bust. It happened Sunday morning when Harrisburg police pulled a vehicle over for traffic violations. A search of the vehicle turned up methamphetamine, Xanax, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. The 2 people in the vehicle, George Grant and Megan Coffey, both natives of Columbia, Kentucky, were arrested and hit with multiple charges. They were lodged in the Boyle County Jail. The Boyle County Fiscal Court has voted to replace the roofs at Constitution Square Park. The Advocate Messenger reporting that Constitution Square, where the original state constitution was written, will have the roofs on the building there replaced. The roofs are covered in moss, and magistrates stated that the roofs have needed to be replaced for years. The $109,000 plus project to replace the cabin roofs will be paid for with American Rescue Plan Act funding. The largest telecommunications class in KSP history has just graduated. The class of 30 telecommunicators represent the 13 Kentucky State Police posts across the state. Telecommunicators handle the dispatch duties for KSP troopers, as well as commercial vehicle enforcement officers, conservation officers, and other emergency service agencies. Telecommunicators also recently were given an annual salary raise by more than $8,000, as well as a $3,100 training stipend, raising their annual starting salary to more than $41,000. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines of many destinations. Book now at parks.ky.gov.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
Here are the obituaries. Joey L. Milburn, age 64 of Harrodsburg, died Friday. He was a longtime employee of the Mercer County School District. A memorial service is Thursday from 4, and at the time of the service at 6 o'clock at the Mercer County Middle School Gymnasium. Sims Funeral Services is in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM, WHBN.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
This land is our land, and we'd like to invite you to share 52 years of memories at the annual Forkland Festival. You can see live demonstrations by handmade crafts, look at old farm tools, bid at a silent auction, and visit the Lincoln Museum. Take horse-drawn wagon rides and see a classic car show. Hear live music while enjoying our country cooking. At 8 Saturday morning, you can eat a pancake breakfast. Each day ends with a supper drama theater. Join us at the Forkland Festival Friday and Saturday, October 13th and 14th.
Hi, this is Caraway. And Adeline. At Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check us out. New merchandise arriving weekly and we sell off the floor. We offer layaway and 12-month same-as cash with approved credit. Come see our Nana for the best deal in town. You'll be glad you did.
Thanks, girls. Aren't they so sweet? Yes, more than a mattress store. That's living room suits, dining room suits, or just a single recliner. Mattresses and More, Houstonville Road, Danville.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
Sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 43 degrees in Harrodsburg at 841 and a half. I am going to attempt to get a hold of our head football coach. He said to call him up, and let's see if we can wrangle his cage right now.
Hello.
Is this the famous Craig Yeast, head football coach of the mighty Mercer County Titans?
Rick, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. Again, you don't know what I'm going to say or do you?
I don't.
Well, that keeps you off balance. Very good. Hey, Coach, how has practice gone this week so far with that open date last week?
Yesterday we started out, with a good day, very focused. We didn't do a lot because we have a JV game, but we inputted our game plan with the offense. Today we'll focus on a little bit longer practice on the focus of defense. But we started out with very good focus. It's been a good start to the week.
Well, good. Because, again, when you mentally and physically, it's good for the team and the coaches to sort of step away and just kind of take a breath.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, mental and physical rest for everybody in our program, and now it's time for us to get back on it and try to go win us a game on Friday and try to make a run as we continue to move forward.
We're taking a look. You got to go to Casey County. Andrew Price, their quarterback, 42 out of 105, 557 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But here's the big thing with him. He has rushed for 423 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Yes, he is definitely the best player on their offense. We have to do a really good job of containing him. He can beat you with his legs, and he can beat you with his arm. So we got to do a really good job defensively. If Norm, obviously, we know he's the quarterback. We got to contain him, and we got to run, and we got to tackle. We got to get him on the ground and not let him run around and make a lot of plays also with his legs.
His number one target passing-wise is number 5, Caleb Brown's, caught 18 passes and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's also another young man that we got to make sure that we know where he is at all the times. We got to do a really good job of covering him and not letting him get loose, because if he gets loose, he can go score at any time. So we got to make sure that we cover him well. We know where he's lined up. We identify him. And then when we have the opportunity to make the play, we got to make the play.
All right. Speaking of making plays, Coach, I'm making a play for what today is with you. It's World Handbag Day.
Okay.
It's World Homeless Day.
We need to do a lot more for the homeless.
Yes, and you don't think you got some around Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Danville? You can look around, and there are people who are homeless.
Yep, there are.
Cake decorating day. Did you ever decorate a cake?
I want to say I have a few times.
Oh, holding out on us. So we got a cake decorating coach. Yeah.
Nothing special, Rick. Nothing special.
Not like a football or anything? You haven't tried that?
I think I've put a candle on a cake.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
All right. It's World Mental Health Day.
Okay.
Shift 10 Day.
Shift 10?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure where we're going with that. I'll leave this one for you, this next one. Hug a Drummer Day.
Hug a drummer?
Yeah. So you got to go around to your band and hug a drummer today.
Well, you know what? We got a drummer on our football team. Our starting quarterback is an excellent drummer. So
Really? Oh, there you go. Yeah, tell him it's his day.
Yeah, Thaddeus Mays is an excellent drummer.
Wow. Boy, he can drum up a lot of action, running, throwing.
Yes. But he's a legitimate musician and a drummer. So
man.
He's very good.
Yeah. And it's National Tuxedo Day.
National Tuxedo Day.
Yes. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I need to, while I got you here, tell you your life hack is if you can't brush after a meal, gargle salt water. You'll be amazed at all the gunk that comes out of your teeth.
Oh, I believe it.
And your positive thought says, forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. I don't think either one of us will have to worry about the hair business with the wind.
No, not at all.
No. Hey, are you ready to find out some random facts with me?
Sure.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
I'm sure you know David Hopewell. He's a big man in his field.
Yeah, I do know David.
He used to play football for UK. Huge. I mean, his fingers are probably as big as one hand of mine. He used to be the center of attention with the UK. All right. Joe Biden was born closer to Abraham Lincoln's second inauguration than to his own.
Okay.
There's a patron saint of the internet. It's called Saint Isidore of Seville.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Coins from 1931 to 1933 are extremely rare because in the Great Depression, no one needed them. So the U.S. Mint stopped producing almost all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
So they might be worth a lot of
Yes. So keep your eye out on coins from 1931 to 1933.
money. All right.
You could fit all 10 of the smallest countries in the world into Houston, Texas. Their total size is 576 square miles. Houston is 627 square miles. The 10 countries include Vatican City, Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Grenada.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. And Sweden is the only country that's ever had a February 30th. It happened in 1712 when they were transitioning from the old Julian calendar system to the modern Gregorian calendar. I did not know that.
I didn't know any of that.
Well, because you're too busy coaching. That's why you didn't have a chance for that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. All right. All right, Coach. Well, best of luck in practice today, and we'll talk to you again in the morning.
Sounds good.
All right.
Appreciate it. Go Titans.
All right, go Titans. Thanks, Coach. Bye-bye. That's our head football coach, Craig Yeast. It's 8:49.5.
This is Earl Motzer alerting you to a Neighborhood Watch Town Hall virtual meeting from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, October 10th on WHBN 1420 AM and 99.5 FM. Representatives from the Mercer County Fire Department, Sheriff's Office, and Crime Stoppers will share information on fire, law enforcement, and medical prevention tips you can use. A 3-page agenda can be downloaded from the Zoom link on hometownlive.net. Thank you.
Are you sitting on a treasure trove of gold and silver jewelry and coins? It's time to turn those forgotten pieces into cold, hard cash. This is Lauren. Visit B&L Jewelers, your trusted neighborhood jewelry experts. We're here to make your dreams shine brighter. Sell your unwanted gold and silver jewelry, coins with confidence. We offer cash on the spot with competitive prices and a quick, hassle-free process.
I got top dollar for my coins. Thanks to B&L Jewelers, I'm turning my old valuables into something new.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to sell my old jewelry. B&L Jewelers made it simple and rewarding. At B&L Jewelers, we pride ourselves on our integrity and professionalism. We've been serving our community for 16 years, earning trust one customer at a time. Don't wait. Visit B&L Jewelers today at Danville Manor Shopping Center or give us a call at 859-238-0476. Discover the hidden value in your jewelry box. B&L Jewelers, where your treasures find a new home. Transform your gold and silver into cash today.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football on Friday the 13th as Boyle County hosts Lincoln County Friday on Z105. Danville is at Somerset on 103.9 FM WHIR. Mercer County is at Casey County on 99.5 FM WHBN. And Garrett County is at Marion County on hometownlive.net and delayed on Z105. All those games kick off Friday night 7:30 and all of them streaming live at hometownlive.net.
Put your headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
Country music singers have always been a real close family. But lately, some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. They get on me, want to know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over,
David Lee Roth, his version of California Girls from the Beach Boys. David Lee Roth is 69 years old. He was with a group, Van Halen. He left him, then he went back again, and now he's gone again, obviously. And then Eddie Van Halen is gone too, so we lost him in the meantime. I don't think Van Halen's still touring anymore. Eddie was the driving force, so such a great guitar player. All right, it is 8:58 and a half. Do you have an emergency pizza in your freezer for when you're too busy or too lazy to cook a real meal? Well, now you don't have to even preheat your oven. Domino's is cutting in on that action by offering free emergency pizzas for the next 4 months. It's a marketing stunt to get more people to sign up for the rewards program. If you order online and spend at least $8, they'll add a credit for one free medium 2-topping emergency pizza to your account. You have to sign in within a week after you order to claim it, and then you have 30 days to redeem. If you forget, it resets. You can do it again. But each person only gets one pizza. And yeah, you can do it anytime between now and February 11th with a few exceptions. They have blacked out dates on Halloween and New Year's Eve. So there you go. Now you know via radio. And you know that you are listening to WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice, and proud of it since 1955. FM 99.5, AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, your safe distancing online store. It's called Big Deals. Save 20, 30, up to 50% on goods and services you need and want. So 24/7 for your shopping convenience. We're also seen at CKYTV.net. Channel 2, it's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. World leaders are speaking out in support of Israel. President Biden, French President Macron, German Chancellor Scholz, Italian Prime Minister Meloni, and British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak all issued a joint statement Monday. The leaders condemned the attacks on Israel by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. While many families here in the U.S. are anxiously awaiting the return of family and friends from Israel, others are saying tearful goodbyes as they send their loved ones off to fight a war.
I'm heartbroken and I'm so scared for him and everybody in Israel, and I'm just praying. All we can do is pray.
Celine Mimon's brother is enlisted in the Israeli military. He was on leave visiting family in California when the Palestinian militant group Hamas launched the surprise attack on Israel over the weekend. With an official declaration of war now in place, he's headed back to the region, where more than 1,500 people have already been killed and thousands more injured on both sides of the conflict. Israel plans to start distributing assault rifles to volunteer teams in border communities and mixed Jewish-Arab towns. The nation's national security minister outlined the plan in a social media post today. At least 10,000 rifles will be handed out, eventually followed by helmets and flak jackets. President Biden has been interviewed by the special counsel leading an investigation into his handling of classified documents. Mark Mayfield with the story.
In a statement, the White House said the voluntary interview was conducted at the White House Sunday and Monday. It adds that Biden and the White House are cooperating with the probe and being transparent. Special counsel Robert Hur was appointed earlier this year after classified materials from Biden's time as vice president were found at his Delaware home and at an old office in Washington, D.C.
With no winners Monday night, the next Powerball drawing is set for $1.73 billion. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-990-3434. 800-990-3434. 800-990-3434.
A man is in the hospital after jumping into one of the reflecting pools at the 9/11 Memorial in Lower Manhattan yesterday afternoon. More from Paul DeCastro.
Police say the man hopped over the railing and jumped about 30 feet into the north reflecting pool. EMS personnel helped the 33-year-old out of the pool. The man was arrested at the scene and charges against him were pending. He was taken to Bellevue Hospital with leg and back injuries. A Port Authority spokesperson described the man as an emotionally disturbed person.
Former President Donald Trump isn't going to Capitol Hill this week while House Republicans debate over who'll be the next House Speaker. Brian Shook reports.
Multiple news outlets previously reported that he was expected to visit after Kevin McCarthy's ousting. A few Republicans proposed Trump as a potential new speaker, but he instead publicly endorsed Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan in a social media post. I'm Brian Shook.
Oklahoma is one step closer to hosting the first religious public charter school in the country. The Oklahoma statewide virtual charter school board voted 3-2 yesterday to approve a contract with the St. Isidore of Seville Catholic Virtual School. The school's application was approved in June, but its planned 2024 opening could be changed due to lawsuits that Oklahoma Attorney General Gunter Drummond says could end up in the U.S. Supreme Court. Jerry Seinfeld is hinting there might be a new ending to his iconic TV series. Trey Thomas with more.
Seinfeld told the crowd at the Wang Theater in Boston this weekend that there might be a reimagining of the finale, which was poorly received back in 1998. The 69-year-old said something is going to happen that has to do with that ending.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. 2 Columbia, Kentucky natives were arrested in Harrisburg after a traffic stop resulted in a drug bust. It happened Sunday morning when Harrisburg police pulled a vehicle over for traffic violations. A search of the vehicle turned up methamphetamine, Xanax, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. The 2 people in the vehicle, George Grant and Megan Coffey, both natives of Columbia, Kentucky, were arrested and hit with multiple charges. They were lodged in the Boyle County Jail. The Boyle County Fiscal Court has voted to replace the roofs at Constitution Square Park. The Advocate Messenger reporting that Constitution Square, where the original state constitution was written, will have the roofs on the building there replaced. The roofs are covered in moss, and magistrates stated that the roofs have needed to be replaced for years. The $109,000 plus project to replace the cabin roofs will be paid for with American Rescue Plan Act funding. The largest telecommunications class in KSP history has just graduated. The class of 30 telecommunicators represent the 13 Kentucky State Police posts across the state. Telecommunicators handle the dispatch duties for KSP troopers, as well as commercial vehicle enforcement officers, conservation officers, and other emergency service agencies. Telecommunicators also recently were given an annual salary raise by more than $8,000, as well as a $3,100 training stipend, raising their annual starting salary to more than $41,000. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Since 1984. Always on time with our professional team when we show up at your door. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight and a low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Scattered showers Friday, mainly after 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 74. Showers and a possible thunderstorm before 8 a.m. on Saturday, then scattered showers and a high of 65. Scattered showers on Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high of 57. Scattered showers on Monday, partly sunny, high of 57. Right now, we have sunny skies. 45 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:09. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is the 10th day of October. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. We've got birthdays here, but I don't see Jill Cutler's name on here.
You can add my mama on there. She has a birthday today.
She is on my list. We got Debbie Lester, Kathy King, Kimony Costello, Carol Culling. We have Austin Mott, Jay Hetmansberger, Jason Christian, Sydney Del Rosario, Matt Rogers, Ernest Dunn, John Lyon, Peggy Tyler, and happy 3rd anniversary, Jamie and Nathan Bottoms.
How wonderful. That's great. That's a lot of birthdays.
Phew, boy, that's a bunch, isn't it? Hey, now, who do you think you are? The post office closing on a Monday, taking off for Columbus Day? I mean, come on, Jill. My goodness.
Yes. Well, I was actually came in to clean up some emails and check on some things. And as often happens to me when I come back from a vacation, my computer said it had an update. So I thought I was so smart, Radio Rick. I'm in Monday. I get the update and I do all the stuff it says to do. And guess what? It wasn't done. I came in this morning. I am not on my computer.
Oh, still not. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, well, I have a nice map for the chamber. And let me tell you, it takes forever. I appreciate it because we don't have as many issues as other kind of computers. But when it has to update, it is painful. So I'm sitting here hanging out with Becca. So, yeah, I'm not on the computer. I can't see anything. So there we go.
Well, we didn't want to miss you since you decided to take yesterday. You and Becca take off. So, and I know I can see people that will plan to get their calendar out for the week and write down things of interest that you point out to them.
I actually was told that, and they fussed at me for not being on because they were not prepared for the events this week. But I will say this, we don't have a ton on the chamber calendar for this week. Mercer Schools is on their fall break. Bergen has got their second week of fall break. I know tonight that we have got several of our standard meetings. I know the Historical Society's meeting tonight. Let me walk over to the big calendar that Becca has since I can't get on mine. I know the Historical Society, the Republican Party meets tonight. Let's see here. There's apple butter at the Extension office. That sounds really fun. Nevermore is being performed by Center Stage Theatrics, and I believe that's at the Royal Library, if I remember that as well. So we've got that there, and we also have a webinar for Small Business Development Center on there. I don't have the title because I don't have my computer open. Tomorrow is Homeschool Hive, and Homeschool Hive at Shaker Village or the library? I think library. We think that's at the library. On Thursday, Lemons Mills back open. Friends of NRA has their meeting. They have the Wamba exercise class. Family Wealth Group has a learning seminar at Beaumont Inn with dinner on Thursday. And Sleepy Hollow will start back up at Old Fort Harris State Park Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they do that for each week. I think they've been doing really well with that. Shaker Village has a bunch of stuff for this weekend, and what a great time to visit both Shaker Village, Beaumont, and then also the Fort during fall. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Family Fun Days at Shaker Village on Saturday. The Agape House at Southside Christian Church will be open Saturday. They have a chair caning class that will be occurring, and we've got Celebrate Recovery and Shaker Village's fall event. And there we go. And Lemons Mill on Sunday's got food trucks and music. So that's all I can see because I'm not on my calendar. So I'm very, very sorry that my computer is just still not ready since 8 o'clock. Sorry, not ready. But Becca and I are here doing other stuff.
Isn't that illegal to cane a chair? You shouldn't be caning.
You know,
When I think
yeah.
of caning, I think of whipping, hitting something, beating something.
Yeah, and, that is a really serious skill for somebody to have. We've actually, years ago, sponsored a couple of those with Arts Council because it was such a request. So I'm really glad to see that they're doing that. And that's putting that, that straw kind of, what would you say, that you're putting it on the bottom of the chair where you sit. So that's actually a big deal. So I'm glad to see that because we actually had a couple of requests for that. Even during Pioneer Days. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm looking it up on my phone. So it is $50 per person to do that chair caning class. So and we've got some information on there about that. So it's 9 to 12. So that's pretty long.
Yeah. I got a couple other events for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. The 13th and 14th, Friday and Saturday, the Forkland Festival is back.
Ooh, I haven't been to that in a couple years.
Well, you're overdue. Fun. Yeah. And then Saturday, donkey basketball goes on at the Mackville Community Center.
I haven't heard of one of those in a while.
Yeah. Doors open at 5:30. Action begins at 6:30. It's 10651 Main Street in Mackville. Advance tickets, $8, $10 at the door, 5 and under are free. Concessions are available. A great night of family fun. Proceeds go to the Mackville Community Development Center.
Okay.
And you might say somebody really cleans up on that. Now, Becca heard that, she'd be dying laughing.
Probably so. Oh, very good, very good. Well, I hope, kind of being a quiet week is kind of nice for folks to kind of get it together. This is, we hit our peak season for the Chamber. Most people know late summer with all of our festivals, et cetera. And, of course, the scarecrows are still up. They've added more since I've been gone on vacation. They're so cute. So Lee's Chicken has one up that's adorable. I'm trying to think. Mount Pleasant Church has one up. And Dunn's Barbecue put one up that's cute. What's the other one, Becca? And Nurse Stat is putting one up this week. So it isn't too late to do the scarecrows. Like I've said before, not everybody is concerned about winning the contest, and some people are, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's good, clean fun. But some of them aren't. So folks that still want to put up a scarecrow, there's plenty of times. And let me tell you what, I cannot believe the numbers of people that have been there visiting. And, of course, the Sleepy Hollow experience, it actually has helped them and helped us. So nothing we really realized, but a lot of those folks come early to come see the scarecrows and hang out for a little bit. So it really has been very, very, very popular, and we're pleased. It's just some wonderful, nice, stress-free something to come do, and I'm just proud of the Chamber and Miss Becca, who leads that charge, taking care of all that.
I just got a text from our state representative, Kim King. She said she served as Mackville Community Center's donkey cleanup person one year.
I believe it because Miss Kim King, she does everything.
Yes.
That's the kind of servant leader that you want. I'm happy to say that I've known her since our kids were very little, and she is the same person I've always known, and I'm proud to know not only that she's a representative, but I know we don't get to hang or stuff, but I'm proud to call her a friend. She's an awesome human being.
Well, if she cleans up, I don't think I'd want to hang with her right then during that part of it.
I'll help her clean up.
Oh, you'll help her
old
clean?
Farm girl, I'll do
all
it.
right, Kim King, you heard that. Jill Cutler said she'll help you clean up at the Mackville Community Center. All right.
We can handle it. All
right. Are you ready?
Radio Rick?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do they get hold of you?
Oh, yeah. 734-2365.
Yeah.
Put 859 in front of the number. They can text us. I've got somebody trying to find out when we're in the office today, so I said just go ahead and text me, make sure I haven't left or for a meeting or whatnot. They can come visit us at 101 South Main Street. We're right across the street from the post office, and Becca has a T-shirt sale going on. They are $8. She has all kinds of cool colors and stuff. This would be a great thing for Christmas. Fall colors, sweet, summer colors. She's got all the good stuff there.
You got her picture on it?
No, her picture isn't on the T-shirt.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that's why she was selling them.
No, it's all our Harrodsburg stuff.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah,
good.
Cool. Yeah, so it's got 40330, Mercer County, all that good stuff. Good morning, Mr. Mailman. So we've got all that good stuff. 250th celebration on there, all that kind of stuff. So, and then they can also get us at www.mercerchamber.com. Check on those events. They'll be able to see them better than I could this morning. And just check it out. And always remember, especially during fall breaks and whatnot, our library and our extension office always step up to the plate with cool stuff for kids that are out of school. So if I had kids, my first stop would be library and extension office stuff.
And the fort has some
Yes.
gifts that you will not find in a box store.
Absolutely. You are very, very much correct. One of those gifts is a bead bracelet. It's actually made of seeds that my mom makes. She grows, it's called tear corn, named for the Cherokee Trail of Tears, and it is a special corn that she grows, a seed corn, and she makes bracelets. Those are sold at the fort and at the chamber swag shop, and that's a pretty cool thing to get, and they're just $6, and they're lovely.
When you walk around, you don't have to worry about crows kind of diving at your wrist or anything?
No, but I told people it can be a survival bracelet because if you're out in the woods and you get lost, you can eat them.
Huh. I just saw something. I'm laughing. Kim King just sent me a picture of her walking around the gymnasium with a broom and a pooper scooper. She actually did this.
Love it, love it, love it. It's cute.
Are you ready for Jill's jokes?
Speaker?
Yes, please do.
Yes, let me get you on speaker.
All right.
All right, we're ready. Becca's on the phone. Hey.
Hello, Becca.
Hi.
Hey, you got your laugh all queued up?
I'm ready.
All right. I hate jokes about German sausages. You know why?
No.
They're the worst. Yeah, there you go. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France?
No.
There was nothing left but debris.
Debris.
Oh. I just got it.
Rest in peace, boiling water. Oh. You will be missed.
Missed. Okay. Yeah.
What did the llama, we ended on a big note here. What did the llama say to his date?
Ooh, something about his hair. I don't know.
Want to go on a picnic? Alpaca lunch.
Oh, llamas and alpacas. We'll have to tell that one to our friends at Blackwatch Alpacas.
Yeah.
I've heard that joke.
All right. All right, thank you, ladies. In our Tuesday edition of the Chamber Report, we'll be back on schedule next Monday, unless you're going to take off National Bastille Day or National French Bread Day or something like that.
Not that we know of, unless we want to go get French bread with butter. Yeah, we'll go do it.
And it's slightly warm.
Thank you, Radio.
All right.
We appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It is 9:21 and a half. Coming up after the 9:30 news, she's back. I'm not going to tell you that Sandra Schroeder's back, but I'm just going to leave it at that. You trying to figure out who it is, but she's back.
Playing in the SEC takes a certain kind of grit and dedication. And while the Cats take care of business on the field, Rumpke Waste and Recycling is taking care of business at the curb, offering championship caliber service you can count on. Have you ever watched them work? The Rumpke team has what it takes to get the job done safely, reliably, and with environmental protection in mind. Need a large dumpster for your home or business? A container for a job site? Trash service at your home? There's only one team, Rumpke. Visit Rumpke.com to learn more.
April Ellis, 101 Business Solutions.
We offer what you need to get your business running. If you need help designing social media posts, we can do that. You need a paper towel dispenser installed, we can do that too. Checks and journals, pens, everything you need to keep your business going each day. That's what we do. You can just give us a call, 734-2726. You can email us at orders@come2101.com. You can reach us through our Facebook page and Twitter and Instagram.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for $74.99. Napa 15W40 HD motor oil, $13.29 a gallon. Save $10 when you purchase a pair of exact fit beam blades and rear blades. Whether you're a pro or do it yourself, Napa has the right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa.
This land is our land, and we'd like to invite you to share 52 years of memories at the annual Forkland Festival. You can see live demonstrations by handmade crafts, look at old farm tools, bid at a silent auction, and visit the Lincoln Museum. Take horse-drawn wagon rides and see a classic car show. Hear live music while enjoying our country cooking. At 8 Saturday morning, you can eat a pancake breakfast. Each day ends with a supper drama theater. Join us at the Forkland Festival Friday and Saturday, October 13th and 14th.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Put your headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning, 6 to 10, WHBN.
I'm gonna shine up my boots, pick out my best hat. Going to a place called the Old Briar Patch. Gonna get loose and I'm gonna have fun. Gonna go hunting, but I won't need a gun now. Well, the season is always open, and there ain't no limit, you see. And they can be more challenging than a Rocky Mountain sheep. I have hunted them four-legged deer, but the two-legged are a lot more fun. I'm gonna go hunting tonight long, but I ain't taking no gun. 'Cause the kind of game I'm looking for is not that hard to snare. But they can be more dangerous than a big old grizzly bear. They got long claws, long legs, and the skin's already tan in the sun. I'm gonna go hunting tonight, Lord, but I ain't taking no gun. Now those big old beautiful wildcats are the kind that are hard to track. 'Cause the joint is a-crawling with the other hunters, and the she-cats are doubling back. Now is the time for patience. Don't fire on the first one. Don't waste your bullets on a little bitty baby. Get a full-grown wah-wah-wah man. Hey, the kind of game I'm talking about is not that hard to snare. But they can be more dangerous than a big old grizzly bear. They got long claws, long legs, and the skin's already tan in the sun. I'm gonna go hunting tonight, boys, but I ain't taking no gun. Yeah, I'm talking about hunting tonight, Lord, but no light, no gun.
Country and more. WHBN.
You've been around for such a long time now. Maybe I could leave you, but I don't know how. And why should I be lonely every night when I can be with you? Oh yes, you make it right, and I don't listen to the guys who say that you're bad.
Kirsty McCall, born on this date in 1959, expired in 2000. They don't know, but we know this.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A $16 million grant is going to the University of Louisville School of Medicine and is earmarked to assist in increasing access to health care in underserved communities of the Commonwealth. Dr. Kelly Bullard-Dunn.
Students who train in these rural locations are more likely to practice there, and our hope is that by strengthening these programs, we'll be able to immerse students in these communities.
U of L already has enhancement programs in areas such as Madisonville and Owensboro, and will use these funds to increase presence in underserved urban areas as well. Audio courtesy WOKY-TV. A general reminder that Election Day is coming up November 7th, but the voter registration deadline is today. You have until 4 p.m. to get that registration if you don't already have one. Construction is ahead of schedule for the new Buc-ee's coming to Smith's Grove. WBKO reporting the project has allowed the opening date to be moved up to May of 2024. Several roadway projects in the area are also scheduled to be completed before that opening. The new Buc-ee's location will provide over 200 jobs to the area. The Louisville Cardinals are flying undefeated after Louisville's big upset win over Notre Dame Saturday. The Cards now number 14 in the Associated Press poll.
You know, we've got to get back to reality and get back to work and understand that if we don't put the work in, we're not going to win. That's just how it works. So if we don't understand that, it'll bite us in the rear, and I've been there before. You know, we had 3 top 5 wins at Purdue in 6 years, and every time we won, the next week we lost.
Cards head coach Jeff Brom. Up next, a road trip to Pittsburgh on Saturday night. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
It's going to be sunny today with a high of 68. Clear tonight, low of 38. Partly sunny tomorrow, high of 71. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low of 50. Sunny on Thursday, high of 78. Right now, we have sunny skies. 50 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:32 and a half. This is a paid program courtesy of Alexander Royalty Funeral Home. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back. She's Tanya Sanders Schroeder.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, look at that. What about that? Would you like to talk with us, too? Pull that microphone over there. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Jamie Peevler.
Jamie Peevler, all right. Is that microphone turned out? See if that switch on top is pushed forward. No, it wasn't. Who keeps turning the switches off? I'm gonna take a camera put in here. See who turns the switches off of these microphones. You have been AWOL only because you've been absent without leave. No, you've been absent with leave. You had some surgery on your foot. Tell us about that, Tanya.
I did. I had torn my Achilles, and so I had an Achilles repair on August the 17th. So I've been out and I've been out of commission for quite a while. I'm finally able to start walking a little bit on it and start physical therapy next week. So.
Well, very good. So the surgery went well. Doctor's pleased.
Yes, went very well. I think the part of I think it had more to do with my mental health and my physical health at the time because I was sitting at home all by myself, day in and day out for 6 to 8 weeks. You can't really put any pressure on it. Can't do anything. It was rough, but I got over it.
Well, that's good because I'm trying to get this stuff out of the way here. There. I couldn't see Jamie. This was blocking Jamie, and it's hard to talk to somebody when you're trying to look through a paper. There, that's better now.
Yeah, it was my my right heel, so he's my personal driver today.
So he's your left heel.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Now you've had a problem with that foot for because I remember you talking about it hurting and bothering you.
Yeah, actually, I had issues with my left foot about 2 years ago, but it started 4 years before that, but didn't know what the heck was going on. And finally realized after doing everything they wanted me to do that I had torn that Achilles. So, so then this time around, and had surgery and was out, for a while. But so this time, when I had the same symptoms, I knew and was able to get things fast tracked a lot quicker than I was with my left. So, didn't have to suffer as bad as I did with the other. And I'm looking forward to finally having 2 good feet and being able to wear tennis shoes and walk. And
you got a big boot. You can't wear shoes right now.
No.
But you said you got physical therapy, which is always fun coming up.
Maybe, I don't know. I kind of enjoyed physical therapy with the last one. It felt so good. And then the massages at the end were the best. So
massages. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know you
nice.
got
the massage.
It's kind of worth the pain.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. And it helped. It definitely got me to where I can walk without pain, and I got pretty good range with that foot. So I'm looking forward to getting this one back to normal and feeling good.
Left one's doing okay?
Yes, does really well.
Okay, well, good. Get you back in and walking and up those steps that you have, because Larry has still not put that elevator in, has he?
No, or lift chairs. So, walking. I've been going into work once I could. Well, the first couple of weeks, I would go in and just hang out downstairs and work like one day a week because it just was still kind of hurting. And then when I could finally get up the stairs, it was like, I'll get up the stairs, but don't ask me to go back down until it was time for me to leave. And then, so I was still working about 1 to 2 days a week, and I'm hoping maybe, start today, to work, the rest of the week, and then next week, a full week. Well, except for our normal day off.
Now, you know how to get down the stairs easy, don't you? You sit down, lift your leg up, and just go boom, 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 right down the steps. Yeah. But just keep the other leg up out of the way.
Yeah, thought about it, but when I went, my daughter took me to the Dominican for my 50th birthday, and idiot me jumped off a waterfall and injured my tailbone.
Oh, no.
And I don't know, for those, if you've ever injured a tailbone, it's one of those injuries that normal days, you're fine.
Yeah.
But like having this foot surgery, sitting for weeks and weeks and days and hours on end, oh, it was terrible. So sliding down the stairs just was not an option for me. Now maybe getting on the banister, I maybe could have done it, but I'm not that fond of heights, so I just decided to walk one step at a time.
Well, your tail and your back, if either one is hurting, it's hard to be comfortable.
Oh,
standing, sitting, or laying, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, well, that's the standing, but then standing, it's crazy. And you have a boot, you're so out of whack anyway. Your hips are out of line, and because your boot is so much higher than your shoes. And so standing, you can stand for short periods of time, but laying is usually the best.
Yeah.
To as far as the relief to get from my tailbone. Like last week we were in Florida and was in the pool a lot and laying down a lot and then walking a lot. So last week was wonderful. I had no issues, except the drive.
Yeah.
Because it's just a long drive to sit.
Right.
But it was really nice to not have my tailbone bother me.
I mean, you didn't take Larry's helicopter down there?
No, it was. I think it was in the shop. So.
Oh, okay. I hate when that happens, being in the shop.
It's so inconvenient at times.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on at Alexander Royalty Funeral Home nowadays? It's you would look around and you see people passing away, and it kind of seems like it comes in bunches. It's like when you go into a grocery store. There's nobody at the checkout until you're ready to go, and then all of a sudden you look up and there's 10 people in line, and the cashier say, "Would you all go in the back and talk, and then decide to come up at once?" It's sort of like that because there's no rhyme or reason. You never know when you're going to lose somebody.
This is true. Yeah, we never know when we're going to get called out. But it's been pretty steady since I've been gone. I still kind of keep up with everything, but it's been pretty steady. We've had just a little bit of everything as far as traditional and cremations, and they've stayed, pretty busy, I guess.
And we've talked before about the traditional funerals that they don't have to be traditional. They can be to honor the person that passed. And however they lived their life, whether they were a biker, whether they were a sports player, whatever, they don't have to be. If they weren't seen dressed up in a suit, then,
don't
it
put 'em
used to
in
be
a
at
suit.
one time, years ago, it seemed like everybody had to be dressed up at a funeral. But nowadays, I think everybody's just kind of relaxed and gone with the memory, honoring the memory of the deceased person instead of trying to, I don't know, I don't want, the word impressed isn't right, but you don't feel like you have to do something so formal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, funerals are a little bit of everything. I mean, we still have that traditional, where everyone's in the suits and the ties, or on funeral day anyway, and the ladies are in their dresses, and then have the one night visitation, funeral the next day, just the way it used to be. But now, there's just so many options out there, and you'll even read it sometimes in the obits that like in our memorial folders, or I guess more online, because the newspapers sometimes they're once a week. You're not getting the details of what you're supposed to do, but if you're looking at our website and it says, hey, they, the family would like everyone to wear UK blue, or everyone to wear Louisville red, or everyone to,
Right.
kind of things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have as funeral directors, I think it's still hard for us. Well, I find it hard to still, I might wear a blue dress, but I'm not going to wear a UK T-shirt.
Yeah.
Even though that's what they would have wanted, I
Right.
still feel like hey, we still need to be the professionals, but still maybe honor them in a way of I still got on the blue or something, or maybe the guys wear a blue tie, things like that. But it just depends, and then and of course with cremations, a lot of times there's, like you said, there's just so many options out there. It's not just we have a cremation and there's no service. There's still just so many options. You can still do an embalming. You can still have a viewing. You can still have a service. Just, you don't go to the cemetery. Or that's what, with the body, you can still, and then you could go to the crematory after the service. Or you could still be cremated, and we still have a memorial service, and we can still go to the cemetery, or the family can take you home. It's just so many options out there.
Explain what a crematory is. I think we've hit on it, I think, in the past, but unless you study this about every day, a lot of people don't know. They hear the term, but maybe don't really know what it involves and what it's all about.
Well, I'm not sure if I can be the expert, but I can give you my, I guess the layman's terms or whatever. But basically, your crematory is, of course, a cremation is when a person chooses, not to be, not to have, be whole, I guess, have a casket and to be buried with the casket, in the ground. A cremation is when you're going, like the crematory is where you're going to go, and it's basically, like fire. And they're going to, there's extreme heat, and then the body is just consists of, at like small particles,
right?
That sort of thing. And we do, I get this question a lot. We do not have a crematory, and there is no crematory in the Mercer County area, but we have a livery service that's in Versailles, and they have a crematory. And there are some local funeral homes, within probably 50 miles, maybe. Huh?
21 miles.
Within 21 miles, that we can go and use, and it can use their facility if we need to. So.
Okay. Have you seen over the years an increase of cremation versus traditional funeral viewings?
Yeah, actually, Jamie and I were talking about that on our way over here. Yeah, we have. And Jamie had said was a lot of it, due to money, and sometimes it is. I'd say still in our area, cremations still have to do with the economics, because it is, definitely a more economical way. Mm-hmm. It compared to buying a casket, embalming, having a funeral, that sort of thing. But like I said, but still people are getting to more where they're more. I don't want to say, I guess I do, like environmentally conscious maybe, that they don't want to just take up the space. They're in a cemetery, and of course, cremation is definitely much smaller, and you can be buried at your mom's feet or at your dad's feet, or something
more of
like
a family
that.
together without having to all these
Right,
plots.
without having 6 different
Yeah.
things. You could have 12 people, in 6 different graves, because if you had traditional and cremation or whatever, or you could bury more than one in one spot. But yeah, a lot and a lot of it, I guess, has to do with just their beliefs and their what they think, and then some are, well, I guess, like I said, environmental. I'm thinking like green, green services and things like that.
And I think some of it may be out of people's hands as far as maybe the people don't look like themselves, where they've had a disease or something, or even if they've gotten shot or something. There again, you don't want to sit there and look at somebody and say, man, it doesn't even look like them. Right. And I'm sure you probably had to run into situations where it was really hard to try to make the person look like they did.
Right.
They were.
Well, and, we do not have any, or we don't try to persuade our families one way or the other. We like to always ask them because, if, like when we make the removal, we have to ask if they would rather have embalming or cremation because, time is of the essence when it comes to embalming. You can't, it's not something, you can sit on it for a little while, but it's just something that things just do better, the sooner that you can get it done.
Right.
And something else that, this is when anybody, I don't care who they are, when anyone talks to me about cremation, 2 things that I have to tell them every single time because I just want them to know is that the first one is, do you have children? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, do your children get along? And they're like, yes. So I'm like, okay, because what people don't understand is if you have 6 children and you haven't talked to one of those in years, or they don't talk to their brothers and sisters, you cannot be cremated. We have to have a signature of all 6 children, and they all have to agree, unless you come in and pre-plan it. Now, if you pre-plan it and prepay for it, we only have to have 1 signature because that's proof that that's what you wanted. But a lot of people don't understand that, and and you wouldn't believe the times we've had to, and it's not all the time, thank goodness, but we've had to go to court and ask for the judge's permission, or just trying to hunt down, and prove that like we have tried. They've called him, they've called them, we've tried to find this person, we can't find them, and it's not very often, but sometimes there'll be one that's just adamantly against it, and you can't do it.
Well, I know something we do have to do, and that is pay some bills. We're going to take a time out right here and be back more with Jamie and Tanya from Alexander Rhodey Funeral Home at 9:48. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and 3-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Paved driveways and parking lots are a major investment, whether at your business, church, or home.
At Hometown Radio, we depend on White House seal coating to keep our asphalt surfaces protected. Their experienced crews are insured to do asphalt sealing.
And to stop further damage, they do hot rubber, crack filling, before sealing to keep out water, ice, and oils. White House Seal Coating.
Call now. We did 859-325-5716.
Or go online at whitehousesealcoating.com.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrisburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrisburg on South Greenville Street, the old bus station restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The old bus station in downtown Harrisburg.
Last place feeling in life is no place to be. Ready for a new way of living? The Isaiah House will put you first. long-term and short-term residential treatment, outpatient treatment, medication-assisted treatment, transitional living, and job skills training. Isaiah House has the programs to the path of help, hope, and healing. End the hurting. Take the first step toward a happier, healthier you. Call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library. Thank you, Rockin' Robin. It is 9:51. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guests are Tanya, Sandra Schroeder, and Jamie. Jamie doesn't have a last name. He just goes by Jamie.
Yeah, he's Jamie Peevler.
Jamie Peevler.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that.
He's been with us.
How long you been with him?
Almost 3.
Almost 3 years. Okay.
Wow. He's been the silent guy. We've not heard much from Jamie.
Yeah, he came to us as kind of like doing landscaping and, maintenance, that sort of thing, cleaning up and, washing cars and doing things like that. But didn't take him long to change his khakis and his polo for a suit every once in a while. So, yeah, on funeral days, he's he's helping us out, and he's actually started serving his apprenticeship. So we've really enjoyed having him, and he's been a huge asset to the funeral home.
I've been over several times for visitation. He's never washed my car. I mean, come on, Jamie.
I'll talk to him about that when we leave. So
Jamie's so experienced with it.
We have wash vouchers.
Oh, is that so? You haven't given me my wash voucher.
I gave up the car washing and now go through the car wash.
Oh, now you tell me. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Drive around in a dirty car because you didn't tell me about a voucher.
Yeah. So,
what do you got coming up, Tanya? Something we talked about here.
Yeah. We'll talk about it again next month. But and I know I'm sorry. I'm talking about it in October. We haven't even had Halloween, but our annual time of remembrance.
Yeah.
I think this might be 31 years.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
30 or 31. I think last year was 30. But anyway, but yeah, our time of remembrance is coming up. It's always the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure of that day off the top of my head. But
Saturday the 25th.
Okay, it looks like the 25th.
25th,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, we usually I think we have it about 2:00. Because it seems like Louisville and UK always plays that day or something. So we try to kind of get it not around the game. Hopefully the game is that that evening or later in the afternoon. But anyway, and so what it is it's a time where we honor the families we've served from November 1st of last year to November 1st of this year. But so that's our families, but also whether you used our funeral home or not, and you've had someone that you would like to honor, you can give us a call, and we'll be glad to put their name on an ornament. And I think it's $5, and it may go up, so don't go off on it because everything is going up this year. But we'll put the name on the ornament. We put them in our program, and then we have a minister, usually a minister or speaker, come and talk. I think last year Larry sang. Did we? Okay, Larry actually sang a couple of songs, and then So we kind of just mixed it up last year, I guess. So maybe last year was the 30th. But Larry sang a couple songs, and then we had a message, and then we read the names, and we have an ornament that has got your loved one's name on it. And then you come down, you place it on the tree, and then when the service is completely over, you're able to take that ornament home, and that way you can put it on your own tree. We'll have cookies and punch, and it's it starts at 2. We're usually out of there by 3:30 as far as the guest, and then we just have to clean up. We kind of have to move the tree out of the chapel, just some things like that. But it's a nice little way to kind of honor your loved one, give you time to maybe kind of reflect and get ready for the holidays and that sort of thing.
Now, I don't know. This is unsubstantiated, but I heard a rumor that Jamie and the Peeblers might be singing this year.
I don't think so.
That was a bad rumor.
Dispel that rumor right now, right, Jamie?
Don't believe everything you hear, Rick. Yeah, don't believe everything you hear. It ain't always true.
I can't hold a candle to Larry Sanders thing.
Well, none of us can. I mean, come on.
The legend.
The legend, Larry the legend, yeah.
This is true. But yeah, so, if I know, like I said, it's October, but if you would like for us to honor your loved one that's not included in our service this year, give us a call, give us the name. The only thing we ask, because, we're purchasing the ornament, we're putting that name on it, is if you ask us to put your loved one's name, is just please come to the service and put that ornament on the tree, and then that way you can get it and take it home with you.
Take it home afterwards,
yeah.
And it's always a remembrance,
right? Because it's just so. And I know sometimes you can't guarantee how you're gonna feel on November 25th,
right.
But I just hate that when people call and then and they want their loved one included, but then they're not there to put the name on the tree, and we're putting it up there, and then that ornament's sitting at the funeral home.
Yeah.
I just like for
that defeats the purpose, because again, it's remembrance. It's to honor that person's memory, and even if you just come by for a few minutes and then take the ornament home, put it on the tree, and then take it home.
Yeah, even if you miss the service, stop by the funeral home on Monday.
Yeah.
And come pick it up. And we're doing better. We try to get phone numbers so we can contact
Remind
these people.
People get busy.
Yeah.
Shopping has started. Christmas shopping.
True.
So
this is true.
Yeah, a lot of people are running around.
But that's what we just, that's what we would just really like, is if you call and you put the names, that if you can just come. And of course, we definitely invite all of our families to come, and then you can also order extra ornaments. If you've got 5 brothers and sisters, and you want, and mom's died, and you want one for everybody, you'll get one free, of course, from us, and then the others, they might go up to 7, because, like I said, they've been $5 forever, and I think this year,
materials have gone up.
Yeah, and I think last year we kind of ate it, and this year. Yeah. We're talking about we just might have to charge a little more, but it's still 7. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
can't buy a nice ornament somewhere else for that little bit, and then
that means that much. You can't buy
the memories, the honors.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't buy that and purchase that.
Correct.
So if people are going out, make sure to stop. If you're going to go out and shop for Jamie Peevler, go ahead, but stop by the funeral home too.
Yeah. Yeah, please do. And Jamie says he wears a large in church.
A large, okay. Yeah. So that's all right. We've got to remember Jamie and the Peevlers, because again, they may make their debut, and maybe Larry will want to sing with him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they might be. They could be practicing behind our backs and us not know about it. Just surprise us all. So.
Yep. Jamie gets up there and just breaks into songs. It's like, oh, listen to him! Knew? Wow, yeah. Who knew he had a big voice like that? All right, give everybody the phone number, and then they can go online for some more information to find out about you all.
Yeah. If like I said, if you have any questions about cremation or traditional funerals, or you want to honor your loved one for a time of remembrance, you can give us a call at 859-734-3361, and then our website is which is AND royalty.com.
Very good. Tanya Sanders Schroeder, thank you so much. Good to see you out and about. And Jamie Peevler. And remember that name, Jamie and the Peevlers now. It may be famous here. Thank you, Jamie, for coming by and being the chauffeur, too.
We appreciate it.
All right. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless our troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless those hurting and suffering. God bless Ukraine and Israel. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again tomorrow morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. We've got Rob Lee coming in. He's in for Ashley Blake this week. Debbie Lester, Kathy King, Kimberly Costello, Carol Culling, Austin Mott, Jay Hetmansberger, Jason Christian, Sydney Del Rosario, Matt Rogers, Ernest Dunn, John Lyon, Peggy Tyler birthdays.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.